since he'd been back. Food been rotting in the ground. Where the heck boy gone to? You'll know when he get back, or something else will end up bad too. The Lord is back in town. Come out and play, don't get led astray. I'd happily walk into the night to find my ghost wife and wife. The Lord is back again. The Lord is back again. A pool with no motel is like a boat without a sail. You can't break me. 3:30 in the morning, not a soul in sight. Monsters knocking on my door every night. When the bell starts ringing, be ready for the pain he's bringing. He wants to get home in his boat. If you get in his way, he'll cut your throat. Come out and play, don't get led astray. I'd happily walk into the night to find my ghost wife and wife. The Lord is back again. Come out and play, don't get led astray. I'd happily walk into the night to find my ghost wife and wife. The Lord is back again. The Lord is back again. The Lord is back again. A pool with no motel is like a boat without a sail. You can't break me. 3:30 in the morning, not a soul in sight. Monsters knocking on my door every night. When the bell starts ringing, be ready for the pain he's bringing. He wants to get home in his boat. If you get in his way, he'll cut your throat. Come out and play, don't get led astray. I'd happily walk into the night to find my ghost wife and wife. The Lord is back again. Come out and play, don't get led astray. I'd happily walk into the night to find my ghost wife and wife. The Lord is back again. This place can't break me, even if they take me. Web spun demons come, worms got into me. Worms, I go to set them free. Worms don't ride a pony on the sea. Take these worms from me.
My blood is your blood now, motherfucker.
Smiley, smiley, the Lord is back again. This place can't break me, even if they take me. Web spun demons come, worms got into me. Worms, I go to set them free. Worms don't ride a pony on the sea. Take these worms from me. Smiley, the Lord is back again. The Lord is back again.
You hear that? You don't fucking break me!
That's right, everybody. Welcome, Fromily. It has arrived. We are on the eve of the next episode, the light of day, halfway through day. Now we are at the halfway mark.
I know.
I can't believe it. It's Saturday. It's like, I don't know, these are like, I know it's, what is it, football season, but for me this is like the season. So it's
Yay, sports.
Game day. Yes, it's game day, and who will survive? I mean, we got a town meeting. Somebody's going off to the races. There's a faraway tree. There's a pool. What the hell's going to happen, and who's going to make it out alive? I can't wait. I can't wait to see Dale like hightail it. Or is it going to be Jade? Or like, is it going to be one of the red shirts?
Somebody's going to do something so fucking stupid, Scarlett. You know that. You know that, right?
I
One
know.
of these dumb
Who's
idiots is going to go run into the forest,
Randall's
jump
messed
into a
up.
tree, and somebody's going to just do something retarded.
Something going to happen. I don't know what. And I can't wait, guys. So we are just hours away. What 6 hours, give or take?
Yeah.
A few minutes, something like that, or just under 6 hours now until the next episode, guys. And like I said, I cannot wait. I know there's some images out there. I think Elgin's going to have something going on this episode. I'm trying to think. I'm so excited, Dana. But welcome, everybody. It is Saturday. It is Fromville Saturday, and we have quite a lineup. After our show tonight, we will be heading over to Jeremy's, where the festivities will continue. He will be going live, as well as after his live, as soon as the episode drops, we will be hanging out. Sometimes we would hang out in my Discord, but for some special things we got going on, we are going to go drop into Jeremy's Discord. I will be over there 30 minutes before the episode drops to set up, and then we will hop in there and watch on our own devices. We do not have the episode yet to be able to show everybody, but if you want to come and hang out with us and watch the episode watch the episode before we all chat about it, come in there. We'll be hanging out. I will have something set up. I will make sure to let you guys know. It'll be what we got, the new stage features going on. So we're going to be over there hanging out tonight. Going to chat after the episode. So make sure you join Jeremy's Discord if you are not already in there. For mods, have the link if you guys don't mind posting it in there. If not, I will make sure to post Jeremy's link in there throughout the stream. But yeah, guys, so we have some things going on. I can't wait to see what the episode brings us. And look, they came back. But Kenny and Christy, I'm trying to remember everybody's name now, Jade, they all come back from Cannibal Village. And what happened with Fatima? Oh. Did she go elbows deep? We know she went fingers deep.
Be looking for dessert.
She don't let her
so near
she's Randall.
Hungry.
Don't let her nowhere near Randall. Poor guy. He done been through enough with the monsters and the cicadas.
They don't need to see his little cheek skin flapping like, ooh, appetizer.
I know, right?
Let me take that. Let me just take that.
Oh my God. It's cheek meat. She already went for the white meat. The other white meat. Nikki meat. Now she's going for the Randall meat. I don't know. We're going to find out tonight. But let's see who's hanging out with us tonight. I see Vic hanging out. What is up, Hunt? Always happy to see you with us. One of our awesome mods hanging in the chat. I see Jackson hanging with us. What is up? Always good to see you, hun. And I see William Whitey. I'm sorry if I say some of your guys' names wrong. But welcome, Frumley. Welcome, everyone. And I see Maxie Vows. Welcome, Hunt. Always glad to see you hanging with us. What's up, Frumley? Yes, what is up? We are ready to party tonight. Gonna throw down in the Discord, in the streams. It just never ends, Dana. It's all weekend long. I know Jeremy's gonna go Sunday night as well to stream the episode.
Yes.
And do the live watch party. And then Monday night, we will do some other things with some of these content creators that we got lined up. I know we have a few. I'll let Dana talk all about that in just a minute, who we think we have coming with us on our Monday night content creator roundtable discussion. Well, let's see who else we got. Oh, wait, I gotta go back up. I didn't want to miss Bitey. What is up, Bitey?
It wasn't me this time.
No, look, StreamYard jumped. Okay, I was going for Bitey and it jumped on me. I swear.
And wasn't me this time.
I didn't miss him because I was even like, I seen it. It jumped. That's why I was like, nope, gotta go back up one. See, try to call me out. I know what's going on. Yes, the song is an earworm. Actually, I kind of agree because it's kind of been stuck in my head all day since we put it up last night. The song you guys have created is an awesome Boyd fan song. I love it. It is stuck in my head for sure.
It is. And the video made the song better.
Good. I'm glad. And look, we have the other ones, and we got y'all pushing hard for the gym. Can suck.
Oh, me and Vic are fucking champion that shit. We're gonna get that
Monday night. We're gonna do another vote for another song. I will be doing the Nkui slide. I believe we have lyrics for that, so we'll try to work on that coming up real soon this next week. But Monday night we'll go ahead and try to throw another poll into the chat for you guys to vote on another song title choice. So if you really want Jim in the box, got to make sure you're here to vote for it. So let's see who else we got. Oh, I really may mess this one up. I so apologize ahead of time. Mook the Truth 401, what is up? Glad to see you hanging with us. The Casanova, what is up? I predict Eloise will make an appearance end of season. Ooh, I hope so, because I do not think she is dead. I think she's somewhere. I just don't know where. It's like, where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? Where in the world is Eloise?
I know,
What is their last name? Kavanaugh. Where in the world? Now I need so many clips saying I need the background music. I might get struck for that, though. What is up, Peter Griffin? Glad to see you with us. Oh, yeah, your buddy is Claire Splat. Oh, Claire. Oh, no. She's not the mole, Dana.
I have a feeling somebody's going Splat.
But does that mean she's not the mole? You know, see? Claire goes Splat. She no mole. Or does that mean it didn't matter? I don't know.
That probably means she's not the mole, but I still don't trust her.
Yeah. Let's see who else we got. We got Rod Camergo. Carmargo? I'm so sorry, guys. I know I'm horrible at reading, Dana. I apologize. But welcome, hun, and welcome to the Frumley. Glad you were hanging with us on the Saturday evening. And I see Golden Child hanging with us. Welcome, welcome, hun. I see All City hanging. What's up? What's up? I see Tracy Madison hanging with us. Finger licking good. Yes, Fatima was definitely
God.
licking them fingers. I told you it's the other dark meat or the other white meat, however you want to look at it. It's the other meat. It's the other kind of chicken. Let's see what else we got. I see Arrow hanging with us. Evening to you as well, hun. Thank you for joining us. And I see Baby Clay Media Interaction. What's going on with the favorite community? Yes, we are hanging out tonight. We're gonna look at the trailer again, just sort of hang out, get everybody psyched for this week's episodes coming out in less than 6 hours before it drops on MGM Plus. So we're just gonna hang out a little bit before I see totally stop me mid-sentence too. Dang it. Abraxas.
I'm mad at him right now. So I'm not talking to him. Abraxas, he knows I'm mad at him.
Stop me mid-sentence. Talk about derailment. The Dark Lord himself.
He sent me a very disturbing photo that very, very upsetting that broke my heart. So
Oh no. Can't be that bad, Dana. No.
Oh,
never.
Yes, it is. Wait, I'm gonna send it to you.
Okay.
I'm gonna send it to you. Oh
gosh. But yes, yeah, guys, I'm also gonna drop the link for whoever wants to join us while we hang out, and I might as well go ahead and do that now.
I'm very upset with the Dark Lord. Very, very upset.
No. Like, he totally derailed me. As soon as I seen the name, I just was like, I stopped and laughed. I
sent you the photos, Car. Look at what the Dark Lord sent me. His most loyal servant.
All right, we'll take over for the chat. Say some stuff to the folks, to the beautiful people for me while I read this. Oh Lord.
I'm waiting for you. Exactly.
Do I need to show the people?
Exactly.
Do I need to show the people?
You might have to, because I'm devastated.
Oh Lord. Oh no. Oh, it's bad, folks. Oh, it's so bad. Hang on. We got breaking news. I told you, dang it. I need my breaking news report on here, like, quick. We're going to get this together by the end of this next week. Lasagna Gate is on again, folks. It's full on.
You are more than welcome, Baby Clay.
Oh, and there is the link, and I will pin that in just a minute.
How did you know, Vic?
Oh, it's so bad. Hang on. I can't even click things properly.
The
That's how
betrayal is real. The betrayal is real.
The derailment. Hang on. Look, I can't even click things right, Dana. It's so bad. I seriously I forgot what I'm doing. Hang on.
You might have to come on here and explain yourself, Dark Lord.
Here it is, folks. Dark Lord himself betraying his DM master, dungeon master. How dare he?
Right?
Sorry, folks. It's sad day. Hang on. I don't know what I got. I don't have anything.
I know we need like the sad music.
Hang on. I got it. You made us jump over to D&D. How dare you, Dark Lord? Hang on. Stand by.
Good range. Intentional grounding. Offense number 7. It's a 10-yard penalty. I'm talking to America here. Excuse me. Undertaker sets up.
It's going to be a fun.
That is the biggest flag on the play that you could give.
Oh, we had to go all the way over to Dungeons and Dragons, folks. That's how bad it got. Dark Lord took us to Far East for a minute. But yes, thank you all for hanging with us. But yeah, we're going to just dive a little bit more into what we think is going to happen for this episode. I also have some screenshots for Teacup. So if you guys want to talk about Teacup, more than welcome to talk about that tonight. Again, the link is in the chat, and I need to go back over to YouTube so I can actually pin that in just a second. But yeah, so let's see what we got. Let me get some screenshots pulled back up here. So what would you guys want to talk about first? I want to go into the trailer again, or do y'all just want to look at some screenshots? We got Victor, talk about Tabitha. I mean, there's so much. I'm so looking forward to Fatima. What is up with this pool, and who's going to make it through the faraway tree? I think are my top 3 got ready to see what's going to happen.
Yeah, I'm definitely curious about the pool. Like what caused Boyd to be like, hold up, holy shit, whoa, wait a minute.
I know, right? What's going on here? And I keep forgetting there's so many storylines. Yeah, the Victor stuff too. God, there's so many good things. But yeah, they look like something ain't go good over here. He's all covering his face up.
And they came back with nothing.
I don't know if she's at the pool in this scene either. They definitely trick you with that. So if if Donna is standing there too, they do not look like they are very happy. They look very concerned. So who knows? Let's see what else you guys are saying. Baby Clay, but still team. Fuck Dale. Wow. Oh, going hard on Dale. Dale and Jim, yo. Randall's got a pass now. I think he's back on everybody's cool list for the most part. Man, Dale, poor Dale and Jim, they may not make it.
I don't know.
Oh no, it's been spoiled for you. I'm sorry. There's so much stuff out there too, and I don't even know what it is. I didn't look to see what was fully out there. I just watched the trailer, and they definitely got something going on. I don't know. What are you thinking, Dana? What do you think it's going to be?
I don't know. Like, are we just going to automatically start off and just bypass the whole Fatima, munching on Nikki, and it's just going to be like the next day and we're all supposed to just stew on that? No pun intended. Like, what the fuck? What's going on?
Oh, maybe. I don't know. I don't know if because they're going to show her, but I don't know what they're going to show her. I can't wait to see did she eat an organ? We got to know. How far did she dig?
That's what I'm saying, because she was she was up in there. Did we actually did she kind of spread that open, pull out little bits? I don't know. She was digging deep.
Oh yeah. And Arrow says, "LOL, Dale volunteered as tribute. Indeed, he did. He volunteered as tribute." And Abraxas says, "Randall won't forgive, and I don't think he will either. But what's he gonna do? I don't think he trusts Boyd anymore. But then again, he didn't really trust Boyd to begin with too much. So we'll see. We'll see. Is he gonna be all patched up, right? Is he gonna be on because I wondered how damaged he really was. We knew we saw his face was jacked up. There was a lot of blood on that ambulance. So was there more scratches?
But head wounds do bleed a lot. So there could be an excess of blood just because he had a bunch of head wounds and other stuff, because that does bleed. That is true. Most.
It was like a splatter. I don't know. It was weird. I don't know. It made me think his arms were cut up, but it could just be from the head.
Yeah, I don't know how far the damage goes.
Mia Moore says, "I still want to know why Sarah killed Toby. And yes, why she did it is still a mystery and lots of speculation. I know I speculate that it was just to cause more panic and fear, even to the point to make them think that maybe the talismans weren't working, just to cause that sort of doubt. And because they were 96 days without an incident kind of thing. And then they had the little girl died, and then that happened. So it was kind of I thought maybe to just continue to drive that fear and break down their sort of foundation that they were building. But who knows? It could have been because he knew something and they had to cut the tongue out. I know some guys out there really pushed that theory, and it would make sense. I mean, because we really don't know anything, so it's possible. What do you think, Dana?
My personal feelings on it is I think it was a case of mistaken identity, because if two factions are at play and one of them wanted to take out Jade per se, I think that maybe they got it wrong and told her to kill Toby, not realizing it wasn't Jade.
Okay, that's possible, especially because, like you said, she may have misinterpreted it like she did with Ethan, right? We don't know if Ethan was the one she was supposed to be going after, or if it was maybe Victor or Boyd,
Correct.
or you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. So that's definitely a possibility. Let's see
Agreed.
what else you guys are saying. Oh, some of you guys have been spoiled. I'm so sorry. I know them spoilers is out there. You gotta watch out. They get you. Doc Hayes says, "I've always been a Randall fan." Okay, nice. Yeah, I was kind of skeptical of him because how he partnered up with Jim, and I was like, dude, you're gonna get yourself killed. But hey, man, he survived, and he seems to be thriving
But
slightly.
you know what?
I don't think
I
he's thriving because
I
he's
give
survived the
Randall
monsters.
respect, Scarlett, because of the simple fact that everybody got really complacent, and at least Randall came in trying to solve like shit. Didn't go about it the right way, but at least he was like trying to figure stuff out in a sense. Like if Donna was the mole, let's like, you know, see what she does when the monsters come. Like I get it. He could have maybe done things a little differently, but at least he came in guns blazing. So you got to give it to Randall for at least that.
Mm-hmm. No, there was just something about his approach in the beginning that I was like, "Ooh, may not make it," because I was like, "Dude, you're barking up the wrong tree." And he definitely wanted to keep the gun, and he seemed like he was constantly, almost like Kenny, but a little bit like I would say he could use the gun a little better, a little more seasoned. But he
Yeah.
still had that Kenny vibe to me, like he was trying to prove something, but he was still really scared. And I was like, "Okay, he's gonna get complacent." But he seems to be thriving now. I give it to him. This season in particular, he seems to definitely be thriving. Even I would say thriving even after the monsters because he survived. Seemingly survived.
Yep.
I don't know, but that's what it seemed as if he was survived. He was still alive when the episode ended. I don't know if he's gonna make it or not, but he seemed to be. He seemed all right. You know, he got a nice scar though.
It is, but this is also another way because my mom even mentioned it to me. She was like, if they're really trying to break Boyd, like Randall in this situation would be the perfect way to kind of also do that. Because now you have Randall who feels betrayed and he's going to fight against Boyd.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're looking for another way to sow division and break Boyd in a sense, this is a good way to do that.
Mm-hmm. Everybody says Donna's either looking at the pool or the tree next to Sarah's house. And that's possible. Yeah, I think she's looking at the pool, but like they're very deceptive with this. This trailer was, I probably like this one better than some of the other ones because it didn't really give you anything. It gave you what you would want from a trailer in a sense, like just enough to show you like there's something gonna happen in the episode, but not to me enough to spoil anything really.
Yes, I agree with that. This trailer was definitely not a spoiler trailer. That made you feel like, oh, I wouldn't have, I wish I didn't see it or didn't watch it. Like
Mhm.
it gave you just enough tidbits to be like, what the fuck is going on?
Oh yeah, and yes, Fatima had some yummy Nikki stew, as Arrow has let us all know, and that is true. Like I said, Mitch, the other white meat, it's fine. I mean, and from you do as the Fumians do, right? The locals seem to eat people. The monsters, they're local. The monsters are locals, are they not? How dare you disperse their culture, Dana?
Well, I didn't say nothing.
They're locals and they have customs. You shouldn't judge them so harshly. Praxis says, plus the gut splatter, EMT blood all over the front before Randall got there. And you know, and I actually mentioned that last week. I wonder, actually, I'll bring up the screenshots for that. Because the way I saw it is he didn't hit that high up. I thought he hit lower and more towards the corner as opposed towards the inside of the ambulance, but who knows? I thought it was. That's why I was like, wait, which blood splatters are from Randall and which ones are from the EMT? Find those real quick. Let's see. All right, so EMT hits. Hang on, let's see. Where's his butt at? All right, they come out the ambulance. Oh no! Sit down. Oh God, there's a monster. You messed up. All right. So
That monster cut his guts really deep to just let his fucking intestines just like fall out like that.
Oh yeah, she got him. Where the hell did
Like, he
hit?
was trying to like fucking football hold them shits in.
Dang it! Did I get the picture where he hit the EMT? I mean the ambulance. Dang it! That's okay. I'll have to get that one for another time. But I could have sworn he hit higher up than that. But I guess maybe he did hit there because I don't have the picture. I can't. I don't have the picture. It didn't happen. Dang it! That's okay. Nope. They're down. Yep, they hit already. But Randall was up here. See, I thought this is where the EMT hit. It was like right here. And this is like way up here. And I didn't know, because I'm thinking EMT, he would have hit right here, right? Somewhere in this area with his guts.
Yeah.
Would he have hit way up here with his guts? Or would it have been like right up in this area?
Yeah, I think that's Randall. I think that's all Randall.
That's what I'm thinking. But I could be wrong, like I said, because I don't have the picture. Dang it, Dana. I can't prove the case. It says maybe to select one of the passengers as a chosen, Harry Potter and Neville. Okay. Let's see what else you guys are saying. What is up, William? Glad to see you hanging with us tonight. We were talking some From, and the link is pinned at the top of the chat if any of you guys want to come in and say your final piece before the episode airs.
Yes, all are welcome. All are welcome.
William Brown says, how's Fatima going to play that off? Yes. How is she going to play off her lovely snack she had of Nikki? And she's licking them fingers. It was good.
She was,
See?
and she was making that little bullet hole wound a lot bigger. So,
But she stretched it.
Yeah, like you got some explaining to do.
Yeah, I figured it was the right side fender. Where's the EMT? Now, handprint from the EMT. Maybe it's the handprint. I give it to Bitey. Maybe it's a handprint. But it's, like I said, I don't know for a fact. Is it the handprint? It looks like a puddle of blood underneath him. I don't know if that's a lot of blood. I'm pretty sure he hit. I don't know. It could be. I'm gonna go back and rewatch it now. We're gonna have to get a magnifying glass, Dana, and find out where that EMT hit. We gotta look at his hands, his guts.
Yeah.
We got to compare. All right, the lower one is the handprint. Okay, so that one down there is the handprint. But how would he hit this high up? Because it was like below his chest.
I think that blood's leaking from his leg.
I do too. But I could be wrong. It's definitely possible. Oh, Robert talked about it? Okay. What was the final conclusion on that? Oh, y'all got photo comparisons, see? They're on it, Dana. What was the final conclusion? I know. What was the final conclusion? I get Body saying handprint here. Okay. I got handprint. But then if that's his hand, that means how did he get way up here? Did he like lunge up there?
I don't know.
Because that would be about where his head is.
Yeah.
This would be about where his chest would hit. Or his chest to guts.
Did he hit the fucking ambulance that hard and that is like his head? Like his head smashed against the ambulance?
Yeah, I see where y'all say it looks like the red figure, but whose blood is it? Is it Randall's? Or is it EMT? We got what, EMT 1 or EMT 2? Which one is he? I didn't label them. I'm seeing a lot of things. It's Randall's. Okay, yes. Okay, we're agreement on that. That's good. Okay, so we agree it's Randall's blood, and it's the symbol, and that's the ambulance symbol right here. I know that's the ambulance medical symbol. This is the blood dripping down on the medical symbol is supposed to be it, or just this whole entire circle coming down with like the tentacles.
I'm not. I don't know. Yeah, we're gonna have to rewatch that, Scarlett.
I'm curious because I'm pretty sure like they're saying it's Randall, so I agree this would be Randall's blood.
We're
Yeah,
gonna
it
have to
wasn't there
rewatch
before
that.
that shot. Oh, it wasn't there before that shot. Oh. So I'm gonna have to get the video. Okay, we will look. Even though we're moving on to the next episode, I need to mark this for sure. I'm writing down. We're gonna go. I'm getting a clip of Randall and the EMT guy. We're comparing some clips and shots. Come next week. I don't know if we'll do that Monday or not, but we'll definitely get to it. We got compared the Randall EMT bloodstains. Oh my God,
There
we're
you
gonna
go.
go full investigation, Dana. Murder wartime.
There we go. We are on the case.
I'm called blood splatters. Blood splatters. Investigation. Oh, it's getting serious. I'm right. If I write it down, that's how serious it is.
Yep, it's official. Challenge accepted. Arrow, can you put those photos in Scarlett's Discord?
And yes, we are. Is this one's in Raven? Is this the one for? This is in Jeremy's Discord, right? I just want to make sure we're making sure we're going the right Discord because there's so much stuff going on. But yeah, guys, that is where we are going tonight. We would do the call-in stage in the Discord. We'll be hanging out, and it looks like we got Rozzy hanging with us. What's up?
Hey, what's up? What's up? Good night.
What is up, man? We were just hanging out, going over from.
Welcome.
Thank you for having me on.
No
Absolutely.
problem, huh? You're welcome.
Yeah, I recognize Scarlett from you been on Jeremy channel a few times, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so I recognize you from there, and I like how everybody's friendly in the chat and all that.
Yes,
Aw.
yes. We love everybody. This is a big friendly community. And yes, we started over there at Jeremy's. And because of all the love over there, we have kind of sprouted into our own little pocket over here. But we are so glad you get to join us tonight and talk some fun with us. What are you looking forward to going into this next episode?
That's what's up. Love to see it. But going to this next episode, I want some answers. I want to know if Jasper can really talk, if he's on some Chucky shit. Pardon my French.
Right?
I really want to know what's going on there because there must be a reason why he was in the cave.
Mm-hmm.
And when Victor was going through the suitcase, he was saying, "Oh, nothing is here for Christopher." But the book that Jade has is also, I think, belongs to Christopher because it has the drawings in it that Christopher was obsessed with. So that's where I'm connecting that. And the other big thing, the pool, the pool scene. I want to know because there's a lot of theories going around, and I don't know. Some people are saying somebody died, fall at the sky and die, or somebody is trying to probably kill themselves, or I don't know. It looks, because the way Boyd look in the frame is like he's trying to calm somebody down or talk somebody out of doing something stupid. I don't know. I don't know what you guys think about that.
Yeah, I don't know what's going to happen with the pool. I'm still trying to figure that out. Like, honestly, it's throwing me for a loop. The way the town is, it's almost as if they're kind of concerned, but yet mobbing around it. And Boyd's trying to, like, because it's almost if he first walks up and he's like, oh my God, like, what the fuck? And then it's almost like, whoa, everybody stay back. Like, everybody chill, everybody calm down.
Yeah.
So, did Fatima go full fucking beast on everybody? I don't know. Like, I honestly don't have, like, a good like theory on that right now because I really just started like noticing it when we went over the trailer last night.
Yeah.
And so I'm sitting here thinking like, what is out there? Like, I don't think it's a monster during the day.
Yeah.
I mean, it could be, but I'm just saying like my first thought isn't a monster. It could be Randall, I guess, like pissed off. Maybe.
I saw his face got bandaged up and stuff. I think the monsters put him on the ambulance. He didn't crawl up there because I think he was tied down with his arms like wide open. I think
Mm-hmm.
they put him up there to send. That was definitely sending a signal.
Mm.
Sending a signal to Boyd. Like, I'm wondering. Something came to my mind the other day. Like
Mm-hmm.
that time when all everybody died in the town except Victor. I'm wondering if the monsters are going to try to do that again. Kill everybody and leave Boyd.
It's possible. I mean, they're definitely because they're trying to break him down, so
Yeah,
I could see it.
because when the monster gave him the key, or it was like, oh, you can't save everybody. Then I
Mm-hmm.
started thinking like, what if they try to do that again and leave Boyd?
Mm.
That would truly break him to see everybody around him died and he couldn't save nobody.
Mm-hmm.
His unborn grandkid, his son, Fatima,
Mm-hmm.
everybody else.
Oh yeah.
That would be that would be crazy if that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But as I said, I just want to get some answers because I know some of the fans of this show they love Lost. I don't love Lost. I have a little. It has a spot in my heart, but I don't love Lost. It's too freaking confusing.
Yeah. And I understand that. Like to me, and I know me and Dana, we definitely are. Pretty. Dana is definitely a bigger fan than me, or at least a more versed fan than me. I love Lost,
Mhm.
but I can see where it's for some it may not be like you know their cup of tea. Like I
Yeah.
honestly I can understand that. I can't help
Yes.
but see the similarities, and it almost like just it's almost like one of the things that you just can't get out of your head, or at least for us, that's how it is. Like everything
Mm,
we see, it's almost like, oh my god, I swear to God, are they like me and Dave was like, are they trolling us? No, they didn't. And it's like I almost see like every episode, there's one little thing here or there, and you're like, God, they're trolling us. That this too, this
mhm.
this is getting a little too much. What are we doing here?
Well, it's because Lost requires so much attention. You miss one episode, you miss one scene, it could throw you off for the rest of the episode, the rest of the storyline of whatever they're talking about. It is such a show that you have to pay so much attention to that's not easy for people. That's not easy for people because people live life.
Yep.
Sometimes they have the show on in the background. They have kids, they have life going on. They can't sit there and just keep focus on such a show
Mm-hmm.
to keep track of everything that's going on. But if you want, there is a channel called I believe it's like Lost Explained, Everything Lost. He does amazing breakdowns of the series, like
Mhm.
in-depth breakdowns of the series, and he's still to this day posting new stuff.
I have
So
one question. Sorry, I have one question. Does he explain the Black Shadow?
he explains everything.
Okay, because because it's like these knockings on the outside of the cannibal cabins. Like, if we don't get an explanation for that, I don't know. Like,
That's
it's the
but I could honestly tell you there is an answer for everything in Lost.
yeah,
Lost did not end that show leaving one answer unexplained.
yeah, yeah. I just didn't like when they were there so long. They tried to find a way to get off the island and then went back. Some people went back for more legitimate reason, but I'm like that's where I was like, oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I get it because it's definitely something that even there are things that I want to say you really have to kind of almost, I don't want to say read between the lines, but you have
Mm,
to piece certain things together. Um, it doesn't just like flat out tell it to you. There are just things that you have to catch between
mm,
flashbacks and watching like the present day, and just know like, okay, they're showing you this for a reason, and then you kind of have to put the pieces together in some instances. And
okay.
and I know like Dana's even got the encyclopedia that they put out that it is so in depth to make sure that these things that they put into the show were understood and how they connected them and stuff like that. So Lost was a beast of a show, and From is very, in my opinion, is very similar in that
Yeah.
regard. Of course, not quite as bad because of the fact they don't get to have the same amount of time in episodes and seasons, but
Yeah.
it's
So,
still a beast because we have how many storylines going on simultaneously, and I forget some of them. Like when we ask the question, "What are you most expecting?" and in the next episode, most shows I can come up with like one or two things that I'm really looking forward to, but to pin it down in this show is so much harder because I'm even like I pick three and then I'm like, oh wait, I totally that's right, they're doing this and that, and I'm like, oh,
yeah.
I can't pick because there's so many storylines. I want to see what's gonna happen with Elgin.
You
Baka,
can,
she's been coming back into play, right? Like we thought she was
yeah.
going to be a throwaway. Well, she's been popping up, helping out, putting her little 2 cents in. Tilly's still popping around. Claire, like all these characters are still being very much so in your visuals, and then they still have lines. They're not just in the background.
Yeah, and the new characters also in the four.
Mm-hmm.
New characters coming in play. We don't know what role the Scott is gonna play.
Yep,
She's
Acosta.
she's gonna have time to adjust to the new settings and how things work around there. I know
Mm-hmm.
she's kind of traumatized because the stray bullet shot the girl and she ended up died the same night. So she's gonna probably have a little time getting over that. And
Mm-hmm.
I think we need to see a scene where Boyd like go and apologize to her
Yeah.
cause what he did was unnecessary. He projected all his anger out on her, and that wasn't fair, you know.
Yeah.
When I saw that scene, that wasn't fair. Like you're gonna try to throw her out because she didn't meant to shoot her. You have to put yourself in her shoes. Like you're in a place, monsters coming at you, and it's night. You don't know. You have a gun on you. You're gonna be firing. I'm gonna be firing.
Mm-hmm.
Who's not gonna be firing?
Yeah, I kind of gave her a little bit of leeway because of the fact that she was actually pointing at one of the monsters when Nikki got shot. She was pointing
Yeah,
at the one that slashed Boyd. And I don't know if it was, to be fair, if it shot through him or if he was just able to, like, shift through that shit or
yeah.
what, or her aim was just off because of all the craziness. But I also kind of like, look, there's plenty of blame to go around because Nikki was looking out that window being nosy.
That's
She
true.
saw the gun pointed at her and she didn't think to take cover.
She didn't think like. I think she didn't think like the gun was gonna fire towards the window. That's why she was there. But she should have kept her ass back.
And I'm like, I'm not trying to blame the victim thing, but at the same time, you got to take responsibility a little bit. Both parties, baby. There's a lot of craziness going on that night. And,
Or was her fate decided?
well,
If this
probably
place,
was. That's
if
what I said
this
it was weird.
place,
Like, why are you looking out the window like that with guns firing? Like, she heard the gunshots. She said it's a cop out there. They're like, there's a cop right there. She's shooting a gun. And Nikki's like, looking out the window. Let me see. I would never look out the window. I'm taking cover.
but not
Yeah.
even that. Like I think we've all come to pretty much an agreement that this place made the food rotten for Fatima.
Mm-hmm.
So if they needed Fatima to go down this route of actually consuming blood or a person, then Nikki's fate was sealed, whether she looked out that window or not, or they were going to give her someone.
Yeah.
It just happened to be Nikki.
Yeah. You can look at it that way. And that Fatima scene, I don't know. I was kind of disgusted. Like the way she was poking in and licking her fingers and
Yeah.
I'm like,
Exactly. So that's what makes me think this baby is more important to From than we think. Because why go through all the trouble of making sure that Fatima has the sustenance she needs?
yeah.
That someone who was barren and couldn't have children, that is the womb they choose. There are so many women within From. Why Fatima? Was it
That's
because
true.
they needed that barren womb to create this child for whatever the
That's what I
purpose is
think.
needed?
And I saw it as three things, though. She needed rotten food, barren wound, and the weather. And we already see triangles popping up. So I wondered if it was like three, needed three things, but I don't know.
Well, there's another thing that I was thinking, like, Tilly. Tilly said she had 7 grandkids, right?
Mm-hmm.
Was it in what it's? I think it was in season 2 when Jade was and Tabitha was in the caves and they saw the kids, the ghoul kids lying on
Mm-hmm.
the lying on the stones. Wasn't it like 7 kids?
Yes.
So I don't know if there's a connection there, or because Silly's Ella sus to me.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'll say. She's Ella sus because when she got there, she was dancing in the rain like she was happy to be back. She knew that Boyd was in the woods. Oh, you got those information, and you just got there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But that's what this show does. Like, like, you know what I mean? This show gives you all these storylines, and right now they're leaving it up to us to
Mm.
kind of run with it. Where do we think it's going to go? What do we see as viewers? And that's kind of like what they did with Lost. They gave you as a viewer all at the moment what they wanted to give you, and
Mm.
you were supposed to really kind of figure it out until they finally gave you the answer.
Yep.
But
Let's see
me,
what else we got. Hang on 1 second. Let me get
okay.
to some of these chats real quick. And then we got Carrie saying Nikki's fate was determined as soon as she wiped the blood. And yes, I believe Baka even warned her, like, I ain't touching that bird. She wiped the blood and then she was basically marked. And that was definitely something that I thought was a possibility. Like, it was just so coincidental, right? Like, the
Yeah.
crow is in there and then she just wipes the blood up. Like,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's true.
I had that somewhere. I swear I'm passing it up. There. Here. Yeah. There it is. So yeah, definitely interesting. Baka don't want to have nothing to do with it, and she's like, just clean it up, just take the bird, it's fine.
Mm.
So she was marked from the start, man. She's messing with folks, pregnant folks.
Or was she marked from the moment she gave Fatima such a hard time?
That's what I'm saying. She was marked that she was messing with pregnant folks. We got a more saying hearing shots and running to see Savage work. Yes, and Nikki was definitely she's in and around, and she found out.
Yeah.
Yep. Looky Loo Nikki. Carrie says, I don't think they spoiled the food to feed Fatima, but the life of the soul is within her somehow. Okay. And that's definitely like the food is still possibility to be up there for question. I think it's for Fatima, but who knows? I mean, they definitely found other food for them to survive with, leaving her with a bountiful harvest of compost. Oh, it's so gross. She ate that
I
stuff
know
like it
it's
was
awful
nothing.
to think about.
Oh, Munessa Wicked says she couldn't have kids. Does she even have a womb? We don't even know. I know she talked about it a little bit, saying that she wasn't supposed to even be able to have kids. So it's possible. That's still definitely up there. And Vic says that I still don't think she's pregnant.
Yeah, Vic is really into that theory that she doesn't think Fatima's pregnant.
And she may not. I mean, it's possible still. I mean, they
Mm.
didn't. All they had was probably a urine test done. I think that was probably the best she could do at the stage that Fatima's at.
That this is all just to turn Fatima in some way.
Yeah.
I mean, she lost the tooth. I took the tooth to be just from her lack of eating and malnutrition, but who knows? I can't wait to find out. Like I said, she gonna be in the pool all like morphed out and creeped out. Poor Fatima. Mother of Dragon says, I love the grotesquity and Boyd's reaction. Yes. It is definitely interesting to see how Boyd reacted. I'm assuming you're talking about Randall, possibly, or even just in general. Everything Boyd's seen. It's pretty gross. He's seen quite a few things. Got worms coming out of ballerinas' mouths, and Martin and cicadas and monsters they done ripped open and investigated. I'm still upset about that. If anything else, can I just say they suck at looking at dead bodies because they didn't do nothing proper when they autopsied Smiley.
Mm.
Carrie says, or maybe the food was to heal her, realize she needs dead things, and dead food is more palatable than to first think about eating a human. And yeah, definitely, I
That
was
could
I was
be
assuming she was going for the humans first, so they threw me off when she ate the vegetables.
building her up to that. Like being okay to consume the rotten food to where when she's presented with the dead body and that craving, it was a lot easier for her to jump into that.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, we got something from the motivational misfit. I think Fatima's pregnant with Smiley. It's too weird that Smiley disappeared off the table following the cicadas. Oh, we're gonna get a Smiley baby.
Horrifying.
Even that, it's crazy.
That's wild.
Horrifying.
Oh, I love it there.
Mhm.
Oh, that is so wild. That would be crazy. We get little baby Smiley come back. That would
Oh
be
my God.
awesome.
Oh my God.
And
Just
yes,
the
we
baby's gonna
were
come out just smiling.
big old happy smile.
Pretty much.
But yes, Arrow, we were talking about Fatima being one of the brightest lights, most positive people, and now she is a little less than bright. She's dimming out a little bit, a little darker.
This place can't be having that. They don't like that.
Mm-hmm.
They have to go after the person with the most, upbeat personality, giving everybody hope. Nope.
But that's the thing. If From is the embodiment of darkness, then it's going to bring out that darkness in everyone, even the brightest of people.
Mm,
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah.
if it feeds off the darkness that can be within everybody, it's not going to matter how big your light is per se, if it's trying to, snuff that out in a sense. Because I don't think this place is just trying to break Boyd. I think this place is trying to break everyone here in their own way. We're just seeing the story of Boyd because he's the main protagonist that we're watching. But in a
Yeah.
way, they are breaking everybody in some fashion.
Nobody's
Look
safe.
at Donna. Look at Fatima. Look at like you could look at Elgin. Everybody is being broken in some way.
Mm-hmm.
You mentioned Donna. I think Donna really don't want to leave that place.
Mm. No, she seems like she found a family there, kind of made a home.
Yes. I think Donna doesn't want to leave because same thing, kind of like Victor. This is my home. She lost her sister. If her sister was her only family and what she has here, she has nothing to, let's say, go back to. I could see the fear of not wanting to leave because she could be going back to something so lonely that she'd rather live in this place and at least have this family that she's kind of created.
Mm.
To me, that is ridiculous because it's constant fear you're living in every night after night. You have to be watching your back.
Mm-hmm.
I rather be in the real world figuring shit out than be.
Yeah, but for Donna, that fear of the outside might be bigger than the fear of what's in From.
Well, because she said something to Boy too, right? When after Tien Chen died, and saying basically like how they had a family here and now it's gone, and she even got mad at saying something along the lines of how she, it was her fault because she believed they could leave.
And
So she doesn't really think there's a way out. She never did. So it's almost as if she tried to make the best of it. And the
yeah,
more they push against this place, the worse it gets. So she's like, well, it's almost as if, because to me, she comes off like she's big and bad, right? But her hands in her pockets, I know people say it's a sus look. I see it as the fact that she is scared. She's more scared than people think she is. And
of
she's
course.
trying to like keep it together. But she's really not, like, because she would have been breaking for so long And I feel for Donna sometimes because like she was almost like a mother to a lot of people. Like she kind of kept the colony house together, and
Yeah.
that's a lot of people. And Boyd, in the same way, like a dad keeping the town together. So they were almost like a mom and dad of the whole town, and it's breaking apart. And now she's like, we're losing all the people. Like we made a family here, we made the best we could out of what we had, and now things are just completely falling apart. It's one thing after the next. And it's sad to see because she seems very strong, but you could tell she was quick to shoot the gun. She was quick to just like start swinging an axe at Randall, which still shows that she is not fully like in control like Boyd would be. And
Yeah.
she's still not as strong as Boyd. So oh man, I feel for Donna. I like Donna. Team Donna.
Yep.
And yes, as Dre says, 5 more hours, folks. 5 more hours to go until the episode drops. The light of day. Halfway mark, Dana. And Riz.
I know.
It's crazy.
I was also thinking, sorry, before you go, I was also thinking this show, the reveal, if the reveal is lame, it's gonna either make or break this show.
I agree with that.
It's because if it's something basic that we've seen before, fans are not gonna go for that. I'm sorry.
I agree. I 100% agree with you.
Simulation or I don't know, witches. We've seen all of those stuff.
Yes.
Yeah,
I'm on the same page with that.
That's what I'm thinking. Cause I don't know if you guys watched the 100.
Yes, I did.
The end of that, the last season was totally ass.
It sure was.
All 6 seasons were good. The last season, I don't even want to go no further.
Yep, I agree with that too.
So
the build up and the premise of that show was amazing, and it's like they threw it away.
They just threw it away. Bullshit.
Yep.
At the end.
Like if that was the way you were going to go, that's the way you should have made the entire series.
Yeah.
You made the entire series one way, and then that last season kind of was like, why bother with this? You should have ended it where you ended it.
Yeah.
And Terry says Tabitha needs to abort the demon. She started to eat dead people, right? And I love what Ravener says.
You can talk. Like you don't have to type in the
Oh, wait,
text.
she's behind you.
Yes.
I swear to God, Terry. That's why I already knew that, but I forgot.
Like you want to say something, just you can talk. It's okay. You're good. You have permission.
I was in my own world.
I know. I totally forgot she's back there. Oh, it's right. Terry is hanging out with Dana tonight.
Yes, she is at my home tonight.
Yes.
She's going to be watching with us at midnight.
Awesome. Again, we will be in Jeremy's Discord.
Begins.
Or at least I'm gonna hop over there. I think even beforehand, so I might be over there in the general watching it, and then I'll set up the stage just before the episode ends.
Yep. And Jeremy is going to explain how the Discord's going to work tonight on his live. So it's going to work a little differently than everybody is used to. So everybody's just got to be patient tonight with like the new kind of format and setup. But I think once we get used to it, I think everybody's going to appreciate it because it's a very easy way to make things fair.
Yes. So we cannot wait for that episode and hear what you guys think about it tonight. And Breezy Cases, what I don't understand is why there aren't more suicides. And yeah, I mean, we saw the one. I think it's almost as if they don't have enough time because as soon as they start to probably get a little depressed, something else happens and it totally throws everything off. It's almost like you don't even have time for that, Dana. It's wild. Vanessa Wicked says, if you are happy in this nightmare town, you have serious hardcore issues. Well,
exactly. And I think I think some of the people that got there, some of them weren't living the best life. They were running from something. Look at Father Cautry. He was I don't know, he was in some shit. He wasn't even really a priest or he had those stuff buried, the bloody stuff with the liquor and that boy dubbed up. So yeah, some people, they were running from some stuff they didn't want to go back to. So it's what it is.
Yeah, it definitely seems, especially after we get Henry talking about what Miranda described of this place, or how she talked about from, and how, lost souls end up here. And it really comes into question then, because we've all speculated how everybody was on sort of a crossroads, or there was something that was sort of happening major in their life, and we kind of were going back and forth between who was negative and positive. So the lost souls, I guess it doesn't have to mean necessarily negatively lost, just that you were lost in sense of where you're going next. And so maybe being lost in your life in general is how you end up here. So it's, yeah, because I'm trying to think, because Baca wasn't necessarily in bad choice, but does that mean but who were they going after? Was it just one person off of that bus? Was it more than one person? Because we have at least 4 people off of the bus that From has done something with, or has some connection with From.
Yeah.
And each one of those people don't seem to have a full negative reason why they were coming or going. Baca didn't seem so much negative. Hers seemed positive. She was on her last trip of the job, getting ready to retire. Whereas you had Marielle, actually hers was less positive. She was going to rehab. Tilly was not so positive. She's going through cancer. But yet we had, it didn't seem as if Randall he was going to see somebody, supposedly, like his nephew. So that didn't seem necessarily negative. And
Yeah.
Elgin, I don't remember where he was headed. Was he headed to his
grandmother's?
Was it? I can't remember. Was it negative or positive?
And then
It didn't. I don't know if it was stated negative or positive, but he was on his way to his grandmother's.
Okay.
yeah, and yeah, that young couple that died also.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they definitely seemed like they were running from something.
And yes, Bramer said somewhere up there, yes, Smiley lost a tooth. Or he had a tooth. He didn't lose a tooth. I'm sorry. Fatima lost a tooth. But remember that tooth that fell out of Smiley's hand during the autopsy. Is there a connection? Who knows?
On Smiley, when Boyd killed Smiley, you guys remember he shed a tear?
Mm-hmm.
Is that tear symbolizing something, like I'm finally free now? Or I don't know. I took it as a sign or something.
Maybe. And welcome, baby Clay. What is up, hon? How you doing tonight?
Thank you.
Welcome, honey bun.
Happy From Day. I'm starting to name Saturday evenings From Day. Today
There
is
you
now
go.
officially
Hey,
From.
There you
There we
go.
go.
How
From
everybody
Day.
doing?
what's up? Good.
Doing great.
What y'all talking
Enjoying
about?
the
What I missed?
conversation.
We're just talking about a bunch of general stuff. Like, I believe Ravener just brought up that when Smiley was on the autopsy table, he had a tooth in his hand.
And, Fatima lost a tooth. Is there a connection with it? Who knows? Because I know it was somebody else had brought up talking about that maybe Fatima was having Smiley's baby.
What?
I know, right? That shit was wild. I'm thinking, oh, we're going to get a baby Smiley. It's going to be full smile.
Oh, I mean, that's not far-fetched, because maybe once you kill a monster, it gets reborn through one of the people women that's in the town.
Maybe, right? Like, I mean, we don't know. It's
You
possible.
don't know.
That's
I mean, it ain't any more far-fetched than some of the stuff I know I've come up with. So, I mean, hey, we got the tooth connection, Smiley hanging on to a tooth, Fatima losing a tooth. I don't know. The possibilities are endless.
Right?
And we got All City Big saying, I'm starting to think the town doesn't need a mole. They know everything, so the mole thing serves no purpose. And I pretty much agree with the no mole kind of side. I'm more no mole than there is a mole. Just because I agree. I don't think this place really needs one. It seems to be able to work around everything just fine on its own.
But not so much a mole. But what if there are people
Like an inside person?
Yes, like look at what they did to what they were able to do to Sarah. How they were able to manipulate her. What if there's just other people that are being manipulated that we just haven't seen or discovered yet?
So do you think that Also, when Sarah was manipulated that part, do you think that can even go back to Jasper?
Possibly.
Well, I mean, Jasper, I definitely think is go. I believe going to get Jade. I thought he was going to get Jade when he went to the caves. I was
Yeah.
like, oh God, he touched it. He's screwed. Jade's going to be messed up with Jasper. But he didn't take it with him, so I'm thinking, okay, well, maybe Jasper wasn't going to be as, important or matter as much as I thought. He was just another item that has a connection to somebody, and these items just end up down in the caves because the monsters take things. Like they touch on things. Randall says they kind of have a routine. So I was like, okay, but then we see this. I'm like, okay, now we're back to it being a possession. So they've done this quite a few times where it's almost like, okay, I think they're going one way, and then they kind of drop it, but then they bring it right back. And I'm like, okay, so you were doing this to me the whole time, but you're playing games. And so yeah, Jasper I definitely think is going after Jade like he did Christopher. What I speculate though is, did Christopher actually have him coming into From, or did he find him in From? Similar to how
I'm curious about that too.
Jade.
That's a
Because
good
I think he
question.
found him.
That too.
But he could have brought him.
Yeah, I think he found him there too.
Is he an item of From, or is he an item that Christopher brought into him? Because that's going to make a difference. That's definitely going to make a difference. If he is a cursed item from that does feed on a certain person throughout cycles, if we're going to call it cycles, then that definitely makes me feel more of Jasper could be another aspect of the entity that we don't know exists yet, or that we haven't really discovered yet. Or did this place just use the doll that Christopher brought with him just to get to Christopher?
Yeah, it could be
possible.
It could be any kind of way. But I'm more thinking that he found it there.
Yeah, that's what I'm. Either way is possible. Either way is definitely possible.
Yeah, I think he found it maybe similar to the way Jade discovered it. But then again, like I said, that's just my speculation on it. Let's see what else we got. We got Jackson saying, I thought the tooth Smiley had was the old lady's on the bus and the wallet was the man's. Okay, I like that. I like it. Okay, because that would make sense. I mean, he did definitely mess them two up on the bus. And maybe they take souvenirs, similar to how the boy in white told Victor to take stuff.
Yep. And could the stuff we've seen in the tunnels be those souvenirs?
Possibly. It is definitely a possibility. And yes, we are going to be watching on our own devices. I'm going to drop in Jeremy's general voice channel right before the episode drops. So I'll be piling in there with everybody, and we're going to start. I'm starting the episode myself promptly, so that way we can go to the stage area in the Discord and hang out and talk about the episode after there. So we'll be in Jeremy's Discord watching on our own devices. But yes, the JH Reviews Discord, he has the episodes every week for you guys to watch if you do not have access to it. I think I know on the link. Do you have the link, Dana?
Vic has the link. Or Dana. I don't know if Vic is still here, but.
So I didn't know if Vic had, because I know his you have to have he has to give you permission.
I don't know. Vic, did you copy the link from yesterday? If not, I'll put it up again. But yes, JH will actually be airing the episode for people who cannot watch on their own devices. But in his Discord, it's the first 50 people, so you have to make sure that if you do want to watch the episode with him, you gotta pile in and claim your seat early.
You gotta be in there 11:50 Eastern?
Yeah, claim your seat. As soon as you see him pop in there and open it up, just jump in there.
Let's see what else we got. We got Breezy K saying Khatri was a priest. He killed an abusive father because the father's son came to him for help, and Khatri told him to go away, and he felt bad. Yeah, Father Khatri's story was a little sad because he seemed to struggle with how to help someone, and it didn't go well. Still a little speculation, I think, out there on the full story of what happened. I'm still waiting to see if there's another little hook or twist in there that they left out. But for the most part, I give Father Kotri a little, I believe him for the most part on what his story was of the situation, how it kind of affected him. But I still wonder, there was quite a bit of blood, and I'm not saying that, what he said didn't happen. There's still a little bit of question. I got a question mark on it. Put a pin in it. Wait for them to give us a good flashback or
Yeah,
conversation about it.
You
yeah.
know,
I
you know what's crazy? No, I'm sorry. Now that I think about it, you know, I'm not even gonna say it. I'm not even gonna say it. Go ahead,
No, you
buddy.
can't. You
I'm
can't
yeah.
say
not
it.
even
It's
gonna
not
No,
say
finished.
it.
hold up. You know what? I think for me, I think Boyd and Father Cartry have the best conversation.
Hmm.
They challenge each other, especially the after Father Cartry passed, and
Yeah.
Boyd's been seeing the elusive the back and forth. Yeah, I like seeing those conversations.
But I was gonna say, Father Kotri brought up that story for a specific reason. It's a
Mm.
father and it's a son, father and son,
Hmm.
and we always thought who was might have been abusive to Victor. Henry.
Well, I don't think Henry was abusive.
I kind of got that feeling. I'm not saying he is. It's not confirmed, but
I don't think he was, because
I
I mean there
mean,
were pictures that were drawn in the room when Tabitha went in there that looked like a happy family. It didn't look like there was any abuse going on. He seemed as if he was really sad that if Tabitha wasn't telling the truth, that they were alive. Like, he actually seemed very upset that she could be lying about that. Like, why would he wanted to make sure she was telling the truth, not to play with him. He seemed very remorseful and very, like, heartfelt. Like, he was like, he didn't change the room at all. He left it exactly the way it was,
Mhm.
hoping they would return. Um,
Could that be the reason why Victor
Scarlet
react?
just Scarlet wants us to be Team Henry, y'all. So I'm Team Henry, but
no, you don't have to be Team Henry.
the
I'm just saying how I
I'm
feel
telling
about it.
you,
You
the,
you are free to
no,
have
it's a
your
joke.
own. I would say I
It's
ain't trying to, like,
I'm telling
make
you,
nobody think nothing. I'm just
Yeah, but
I don't know how to feel about Henry,
yeah,
but
but could that be the reason why Victor reacted the way he did in the trailer when he heard his father was there? I
I'm
don't know.
curious if he thinks his father's dead.
he probably thinks that too. I mean, it's been a few
It's
years.
been it's been 40 odd years or
Yeah, not a few, but a lot
decades.
for sure.
And so, like, because when he said that, like, it could be one of two things, right? Like, oh, how is this possible? So I'm thinking, well, that means he's under the impression that his dad shouldn't be able to be here. There's a reason why his dad should not be here.
Yeah.
But that I don't take it for just, okay, well, that means, like, then that his dad's necessarily abusing them, because the story to me just didn't sound like it. Like, she seemed as if she was there. Why would she have all these paintings of prom? Why would she have all this stuff? Like, it seemed as if they were trying to figure something out, just if for her to just leave because he's abusive. Like, she could have been done that. Why was she doing all this painting? Why was she investing all this time into a place, telling him about it? He seemed to know about it.
Hmm.
And
But
now this place is real. I mean, but it's always been real, right? Farmland
Mm,
has always
yeah.
existed. Okay.
but
No,
do
no, go
you
ahead. I'm
guys
just agreeing with you.
yeah, but do you guys think that like there's like a not just an evil entity, but there's like a positive force there trying to like help people in a way
Yes,
because of
I do think
how
that.
because Tabitha they talk about the chosen and I don't think the evil entity is doing that because when it comes to the kids, the Ankoi kids that wanted Tabitha's help, I think it's from that that good force that's there trying to I don't know. I
Well,
think they
that's not the only scenario. We got the Tom scenario and he tells Jade to go help Julie. Eventually he doesn't get a chance to help Julie, but I think that Tom's entity was a positive source. I don't think that's the same entity that's calling the phone or the boy in white. I
yeah.
think Tom was actually there to spread some positive to Jade and tell him, "Hey, you need to go help Julie. You better than that." So I do
Or
agree.
was it to get him to get the doll?
It could have been that too.
That's what
Like
I think.
it could have been that too, because he
Because he
was
said
very
the best he
adamant.
said what the heart was there. It's where things are protected. What if Jasper's the?
Right, right.
I don't know, man. It's possible. Just so many possibilities on the show.
It is. It's unlimited. This shit could go anywhere. It could be aliens. It could be
Mm-hmm.
John Cabot. It could be anything at this point. Like,
That's why I said the reveal is either gonna make or break the show, because they can't
yep.
come with no like lame shit.
But the reveal cannot be okay. I understand the reveal is basically the end, but we're 3 seasons in with only maybe 30, not even 30% of the questions answered.
Mm-hmm.
So the reveal has to be somewhere around season 4. Like it has to start becoming like consistent answers being, I mean, questions being
Well, I don't
answered.
know. They might not really give us everything till the final season. And I know I'm gonna do this, Data, bringing up Lost, but
Right up.
help me remember, refresh my memory. Some of the bigger answers were not answered until the last season, right?
So do you guys think we're gonna get how many
Well,
seasons you think we're gonna get of this show?
Data knows better
hold
than
on.
me because she
Let me
knows she
answer
got the
this part.
encyclopedia. She know for sure. And what's
Eh,
up to the new watchers on the wall? The link is pinned to the top of the chat if you want to come hang out with us on panel.
Damn right.
Okay, Vic just sent me something. It looks like JH might not be doing the live show tonight. He's going to try, as he is out of town and does not know if he will be able to host it from where he's going to be.
Okay.
But he says he will be keeping everybody posted in his Discord. So if you
It
still need a
is.
place, go into his Discord. He'll at least be giving updates. Thank you, Vic.
Yes, thank you. So we will definitely keep you guys updated.
Dana, did you hear what Scarlett asked you?
No, I'm sorry. I was reading what Vic was sending me.
So we were talking about like when the reveals will come, and I was and he was saying that I think season 4 you think they'll start revealing stuff.
I think they'll start revealing stuff
Yes.
by season
So
4.
I
I
think
think we're going to get something big in Revelations at the end of
Yep.
the season. And then I think we're going to start if it's going to be anything like Lost.
that's what I was going to ask you. So, but if it was like Lost, and remind me if did Lost, a lot of their big reveals were at the last season.
Yes, the big stuff was
You
at
think
the
so,
last
Dan?
season, but they did started giving you reveals to some of the smaller stuff starting in season 4.
Yeah. So that's why I figured it. I figured they gave a couple more answers before season 6, though. Like
For little stuff they did. For
yeah,
stuff that didn't impact the overall story, they
yeah,
started
okay,
really ramping up
absolutely. Yep.
in season 4, but you got all the big juicy stuff, like the real answers in the final season.
That's right.
So how many seasons you guys think this show is gonna get?
I say 6, 7
Yeah,
at the
I'm
most.
hoping somewhere around 5 or 6. I don't want to go past 6. Well, actually, they could because they cut down on our episodes.
How many episodes are gonna get? We're still gonna get 10.
I hope they don't go lower. Oh my god, because some of these things are going down to 8 now.
Or
Yeah,
5.
I'm hoping that we get minimum of 6. Just because I don't want to see the story get thinned out and stretched in a way that it becomes not enjoyable anymore. But I would definitely be okay if we got more than 6. Like, I'm not going to be upset about it. But I just hope it doesn't diminish the story if we do push past the 6th season. But knowing these guys, we're probably not going to get more than 6 seasons.
And as Breezy K says, the show producer said they're aiming for 5 seasons. So yeah. And we got Gotcha. Chick says 6. Arrow says 5 seasons. We got Williams says 8. We got Doc Hayes going for 5. Should be good. So we're all about in the same ballpark, around about. Alyssa, I hope minimum of 5. So yeah, we're somewhere around in there.
And as reveal, the build up is insane. Like
Mhm.
the build up is crazy. So I can only imagine how the ending is going to be.
Mhm.
I mean, if it's any like I said, anything like the writers have done in previous shows, then I'm
Telling
hoping
you.
for something out there, wild, unexpected, and is for me something I'll probably have to watch more than once. I probably have to do a rewatch to fully understand everything, but that's okay because I do
Yeah.
that anyways with this show. I probably have to watch an episode 5 times to catch everything that is displayed there. So that's fine with me. On my
Oh
watch it
yeah,
over.
and once the series wraps up, everybody's going to go back and rewatch because you're definitely going to miss things.
Yep.
And that's why I also wouldn't be shocked if they do something like the encyclopedia they did for Lost for From.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't
I
be
wouldn't
shocked.
be shocked.
Yeah. And Basil says 5 seasons seems good. Don't want them to drag the story on with more seasons. Quality over quantity.
Yes.
Damn right.
Indeed.
But
Yeah.
if the story is strong and we get to season 5 and we could see that there's a possibility for another season, like I'll
Yeah.
take it.
Yeah. That's the
Like it
only
just
way.
all depends on the strength of where we are come
Oh
season
yeah.
5.
That's the only way, because if the show like goes on without no answers to 5 seasons, they're gonna start losing ratings. I'm
Mm-hmm.
telling you.
Up
Ra-
ratings, they gonna start losing viewers too.
It's the
By
same
season
thing.
5, if ain't nobody, you
Ratings,
know,
views, it's gonna go
views.
down.
Okay, yeah, no, we need answers by by next season. I give y'all another pass this season, but season 4, if I'm telling you, and I
Well, you don't
know
think that we didn't get a little bit of confirmation on what From is a little bit from the
a
season?
little bit, yeah, like a little.
Oh, we
That's
got a
why I
little
say,
bit. We got a little
a
bit.
little bit. We got 30. We at 30% right now. That's the way I put it. If I'm looking at this like a percentage, I think we know 30% of From. Like we don't know. That's not a lot compared to the rest of the 70% of information that's still out there that we don't know. But season 4, it has to go down. It has to go down.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm agreeing with you and Dana as far as Revelations being a big episode, like being
Oh yeah,
like a
that they
2-part
better be. If they
episode.
can't call it Revelations and not give something.
Down.
That's
Yeah, it's got
that's
to go
true.
down. It's got to go down. We is
It's going
hopefully
to
we see
leave
one of
us
the big
on that
bosses.
cliffhanger that we are all going to be sitting here thinking about it and dissecting it more so than Tabitha, whether she was in the real world or not. I
Yeah.
think it is going to be something that is going to leave us questioning what From is or
Mhm.
where it came from. I think
Mm.
that's going to be the cliffhanger that they're going to leave us with. They're going to leave us with that question to rack our brains until season 4 starts.
What one reveal I would like to see is like how they go about to get people there. Were they chosen to get there, or you just stumble up on the place by mistake, or is a bit of both?
It's definitely not by mistake.
Well, see, like, and it was
That's
weird
my
because the
opinion.
way Henry talked about it, or the way Henry like replayed what Miranda said, it was like you stumble. She even said it. I think you stumble into it. Like it's not a place like you can't find it if you're looking for it.
Hmm.
You just sort of stumble into it, and it just sort of kind of takes you there, and then you're trapped and you can't get back out. Although we know now you kind of can, but essentially it's there to trap you. So I don't know. It's definitely, again, they make sure to leave some of those lost clues in there that it's everywhere and nowhere. So much like the island.
I don't know. I think it's a mixed bag.
It could be. Absolutely.
I kind of am with that. I think it's a little bit of both. I think that there are people, unfortunately, who do just get stuck by happenstance and it's very random. But I also think people are pulled in here.
Yeah.
Certain people that maybe either side, if you want to call two factions being at play here, might be pulling in.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Because if you think about it, even again, going back to Lost, you had the two primary entities, but only one was able to pull people in.
Yeah.
They both weren't able
Yep.
to do that.
Mm-hmm.
So I could definitely see that possibly one side is able to draw the people in that they might need or want to use, or possibly to switch it up a little bit. Maybe they're both sides can pull people in, but I think it's a little bit of both. I do think there's people who were just unfortunate enough to fucking just come across the fallen tree and they had no purpose being here. Maybe that's some of the families or the people that we saw die because they really didn't have a purpose to be here. But then I see others as definitely being hook, line, and sinker drawn in.
So look at the EMTs and the cop. I don't think they had no reason being there.
Yep, nope. I don't either.
They did have a reason.
Especially
in my opinion, they did.
Yeah?
Yeah. They were there. This whole thing was a distraction.
The old trap with Randall,
So
I could see
it
that.
It had to be a trap, and it had to be two people that were dumb enough to go check this lady in the middle of the road, which is not dumb enough because they're EMTs, but
yeah, that is their job.
It is their job. But Tabitha's back there yelling, "Don't go out! That's not a fucking person." When as a EMT, I think we gotta check this out from a distance. You know what I'm saying? But then again, they thought Tabitha was crazy. But I do think it was a reason. It's not a major reason, but it had to be two people there to cause a distraction, let the monsters feed. This is how I figure it's like a little game a little bit, because they could have easily, the monster that ate the two MTs could have easily went to that ambulance, boom, killed Tabitha.
Yeah, I see what you're saying, because they kind of reel them in as pawns.
They're pawns. Yeah, exactly. So it's not a major reason, but it's a little bit reason on how this place works. It's a an explanation on how this place works. I feel like they was brought in to be pawns of this little game. So
then you could say that also about a majority of the people on the bus.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The majority of the people on the bus died.
They just were shit out of luck.
Yeah. They and I think Kelly out the bus. I think Kelly was a reason. It was a reason of Kelly being there, not why she was in the town, but she was there. Well, of course, why she was in the town, but she was there to actually show an example on how these monsters manipulate you, on how they work. Like as far as torture. Yeah, we heard it from Donna.
I agree. I think Kelly was the first sign of the monster's evolution.
So I think she was the only one out the bus that had a good reason, well, bad reason, for being in Fromland. She was there to tell Ellis, Kenny, Boyd her experience being there and what happened to Brian. Yeah, they never find his body. Ty Bread said I don't think they never find. Do they find Brian's body?
Nope, they didn't. They never, or at least we don't know if they did. That we don't know yet.
Let's see. Fazil says, I think they all were chosen. Nothing in coincidence, but there are a lot of collateral damage. Like the bus, they only need one or two. The rest were collateral damage.
Mm-hmm.
Go. And Tiebreak says, at the panel, do you guys think Jade will ever find out Sarah killed Toby? And I'm like,
yes.
I do.
And he's going to lose his shit.
Yes.
I kind of forgot about that.
She gave him and slit his throat. And then, I mean,
didn't he already know? Like, wasn't it? I mean, you would think, well, I guess he ain't been paying enough attention. So I'm trying to think, because it seemed like everybody knew that she killed, or was the reason why everybody got killed. So I just assumed he already knew.
I think he knows in the sense of like Kenny's father, that she just opened
the let door. Him in. Yeah.
I don't think he knows that she was actually the one to do the deed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like, slice his throat. And to be honest with you, I think she gutted him too. I don't think the monsters ate him. I think Sarah did that as well.
Okay.
Yep.
Carrie says, I also think everyone that was in From is tethered there by an item that was passed down to them from their family or tethered by hereditary mental illness. Okay, that definitely could fit. We definitely got the items now popping up. A lot of items.
Yeah. Well, think about we never really understood Tabitha's reaction to the dress she saw in the suitcase. Like when she saw that dress, it wasn't just like, oh, this is weird. What's this? It was, this looks familiar. Where did I see this before? And
What, the
you
dress?
can tie that in, and I hate to say it. When Tabitha was in the tunnels with Victor and they were trying to get out, she saw that suitcase and she opened up the suitcase, and in it was what people are saying might have been a wedding dress because it was a white dress
Oh,
that was in
yeah.
it. And I hate to give the theory of Tabitha possibly being Eloise more, fire, but it's another thing that you could use as an example of Tabitha possibly being Eloise as another familiar. Can I say it?
Familiar.
Thank you. To her, like when she looked at the pen and said, "Oh, I think I had something like this when I was a kid." Did she recognize that suitcase because it was somebody's suitcase, or like she saw that dress in some sense?
Look at
I
that.
was thinking about that the other day.
Oh, I thought it was the luggage. I'm trying to.
No, I'm trying to get to it. I was
I
clicking
want
to
to
see
see
what the
this.
image was. I think I got here it is.
I'm starting to think Tabitha is Eloise too, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. I wasn't on that bandwagon, but
I wasn't either, but
I'm still not. I'm
when I
holding
thought about
fast.
I
this,
think she is. I think she
I'm
is.
like, it's a possibility. I will at least give people it. It might be a possibility. I'm not sold on it yet, but they're giving us little tidbits that makes you think about it.
I'm holding
Yeah.
fast.
I
I'm
really
holding
don't
fast.
want
It's not.
her
I'm
to.
sorry. I can't do it.
Nah.
I'm just not
No.
ready yet. I'm not
Which
ready
is
to
fine.
admit it.
You
Yeah.
I'm
might
not
not
ready
have
to admit it
you might
yet.
not have been
Sorry.
given the little seed you need to think about it in that sense.
I mean, I see some of the stuff like, that I know some of you guys talked about, even Taryn and Jeremy. I see those items and I understand how they could play into it. It's more about the fact that it still just doesn't it still just doesn't fit for me, that even with those items, I don't see it as she's Eloise. I see it as there's something else going on that we haven't seen. To me, that's just too easy. That
I don't
she's
think so.
Eloise.
I don't.
Because
I
then
think
that almost covers that so easily, that if she's Eloise, I feel like there's got to be more to Eloise than that.
I think she has a connection to Eloise at best.
If she's Eloise, I just don't see it because it seems too easy to make her Eloise.
It's too
I
easy.
agree with that. I think it's way too easy of a trope to throw at us, but I could see why people are thinking that way.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna tell you, like one of the theories I had that Eloise could have been Tabitha was when Eloise followed Miranda to the tree, she went through the tree, boom, got found by a Colombian lady, got adopted, changed her name. I really
But
don't
we
want it to
also
be
don't know
that.
how far her memory loss goes. So, like Bitey
Right.
was saying, but she doesn't remember her dad. It's not that she doesn't remember her dad. If she was, let's say, pushed out of the lighthouse then and got damage and just doesn't there is a possibility that no, she doesn't recognize her dad.
What is the age?
Yeah, that to me is not the teller. Like whether or not Henry or her would recognize each other would not be a tell for me either way. Just in the fact that I would think I would know my child, but we're talking like she is fully grown up. I would think I don't know if I would fully know what my child looked like 20, 30, 40, however many years later.
Agree with that.
Nor do I think she would fully remember her father in the same regard. Maybe she would remember him a little more than he would remember her, but even still, he's remembering her as the picture of that we see on the wall of them,
Yes.
right? Like he's remembering them in that way.
Yes.
So to see her, it would be just it. I don't like I said, to me, it's not a tell either way. It's just it would go either way. It's circumstantial or whatever. It's not a tell for me.
What is the age gap between Victor and Eloise?
I don't know if they ever specifically said.
That would give people the answer.
The flashback that we see, I'm going to say probably just a couple of years from each other, because they did look very close to age in the flashback in the root cellar.
Yeah, they look like 3 or maybe 4 years the most apart to me.
Yeah, they didn't seem like they were that far apart. Maybe 5 years at most.
Yeah. That would be the most I would give myself.
And I think Victor is way more older than Tabitha.
Mm-hmm. Now, could they still be related somehow? I could see that. I just don't see her as being Eloise.
Yeah.
But there is definitely a connection between the families, and I don't know if it's an outside of From connection or an inside of From connection. Like From is cycling through, so it's kind of connecting these families in a way.
Oh.
Or if it's actually, there is a more deeper connection on the outside than that. The bracelet is very tricky. I know people have been trying to calculate, well, how many bracelets are there? How do we, and again, what we know of the bracelets is still speculatory, right? A lot of very vague information. What we see is not what Victor tells us, right? We see a flashback of a bracelet on Miranda. Victor does not describe the bracelet. He doesn't seem to recognize it on Jim. Jim has it the whole way through. He doesn't seem to look at it and say, that was my mom's bracelet, take it off. He cared about the violin that was taken. If that was his mother's bracelet, why would he not want that back?
Oh.
And it's been on, and they've made sure to show Jim wearing it throughout. Jim was given that bracelet by Miranda, by Tabitha, the same way Miranda gave hers to Henry.
I think it goes back to the people that also got chosen, and we had said all of them failed. They got chosen and everybody failed. I think people are just thinking that probably it has to do with some sacrifice, and they have to free the souls of the Ankowi kids. That's where I'm at with it.
Mm-hmm. But I'm just curious of where it's going to go with it, because they got the bracelets. Like I said, they're cycling through. You see the cycle. Both families, the wife gave the husband the bracelet, but we still have a question mark as to a third or fourth bracelet sort of floating around out there and why it's being created the way it is. That part has not been fully developed yet. Now, like I said, there could be, I don't know what that is. That's where I'm still trying to figure it out, because I'm just assuming it's a cycle. They both have given the bracelet. The cycle has essentially repeated itself. So the cycles in this instance, if I don't think back past Victor, like I don't know anything past Victor, and I'm starting with Victor's cycle and Miranda. Miranda has a bracelet that she gave to her husband. She ends up in From, where she finds another bracelet similar to the one that she gave her husband. This one, I don't know how it ended up there. The only thing I can think of is that somewhere along the way, Tabitha loses her bracelet and it ends up in From.
Yeah.
Miranda finds this bracelet, has it, puts it back. When she dies, it makes its way back into where Tabitha will inevitably find it to give to her husband, essentially creating the same pattern, so that whatever happened is still going to happen, right? Because Victor said this stuff is going to happen. It's continuing to happen. So now Ethan is in the line of Victor. Victor was seemingly around when Jasper was talking to Christopher. He saw it. Were they going to take Victor, Pryor, and Eloise in the Pryor the same way they're talking about taking Ethan and Julie? Cycle repeating itself. And not only is it repeating itself, From is making sure the cycle is repeating itself by laying out things in order for the timeline to progress and follow the same prior timeline, the same events. I don't know.
Scarlett, really quick, Ravener said just to check to see if Susie somehow got blocked. I don't think she's able to enter the channel.
I don't think I blocked her. Please, nobody block our people. Let me go and check that out.
That's Susie Greenberg.
No, we cannot block our Fromly. That is not allowed. You guys talk, and I'm gonna go fix that.
Yep.
I gotta
Let me
go
go
though,
back to
guys.
where
But
she left off.
I gotta
What'd
go
you
though,
say,
guys.
honey?
But I gotta go. But thanks for having me on. It was nice talking to you. And yeah,
You are most
Thank you
welcome
for hanging out with
anytime.
us tonight, hun.
Damn
yeah.
right.
All
Appreciate it,
right.
but
Take care.
Have a good one, honey.
Looking forward to the new episode. Bye.
Bye, honey.
have a
Yes, the
nice
new
night.
episode. We are what? How many hours
4
now?
hours east. Well, I'm Eastern, so I'm 4 hours away.
Yep. 4
Yeah.
hours and like 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Ty
Yeah.
Briggs. Let's see what he says. Tabby's whole purpose could have been to get that bracelet. I think it takes you somewhere specific. If you portal with it on you or in your vehicle, Sarah's statue may be special.
Statue.
That could be.
It's the same statue.
Let's see what else. Delilah says, or maybe the bracelet that wasn't was from the cycle before Miranda. That could be, because again, we don't know the start of the bracelet. Yes, we could say the start of the bracelet was Tabitha making it from Jim's dad's boots, but was it? We don't know if that is the moment the bracelet first came into its being, so to speak. Because we don't know what Tabitha's connection is yet. We don't know if it was just another thing that was familiar to her that prompted her to make that bracelet from Jim's dad's boots.
Yep. So did Miranda make the bracelet she made for Henry out of Henry's dad boots?
Exactly.
How does it work?
Yeah, we don't have enough information to figure out exactly what was the start of the bracelet. Where did it begin? Where did the bracelet cycle begin?
Sorry, I just cut in real quick. I don't. It doesn't show her blocked. I do have someone who was blocked from the other night that I blocked, and I'm not repeating their name because it was a hate speech name.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Yeah. So it shows them as where I've blocked them. So I don't see anybody else that is blocked or otherwise. So I don't know. That's weird. Unless I'm not looking in the right place. But I do not see. That is the only person I see. So I'm sorry, Susie. I do not know. That is weird.
Maybe she if she's on her phone, she might needs to just reinstall YouTube. Because that could be what it is too. Oh man. Susie Greenberg, she's on everyone.
Yeah.
She's on everyone's channel. And
that's one of our Lofty girls. Yeah.
Damn right.
I'll message her back. Actually, I just seen her messages on Discord. So I'm sorry. I honestly don't see the messages on Discord when we're live, guys, as quickly.
We will figure it out, Susie.
What up?
What's up?
Raven,
what's up, Raven? I'm sorry. I'm literally trying to just message.
I'm still mad at you.
I don't know if I'm looking on the wrong spot, but I am under my settings. I'm under my community. I do see like hidden users and stuff like that. I don't see anything that says anybody's blocked other than the one person I blocked the other night. So I don't know. I'm so confused.
I was getting double because I had my YouTube going too. Yeah, man. I figured I sent you on that quest to look at Susie, so I figure I'll come in here and warm the seat for a little bit.
Thank you.
How you guys
warming
doing?
the seat or warming up that frozen lasagna?
Oh, I'm eating that lasagna, man. It's delicious. It's piping hot out of the oven.
Traitor.
It's the Stofers. I know that shit is banging.
It's great value. It ain't even Stofers.
Hey, it's still banging.
I tell you, man, when you want it, though, I mean, it was $7.
Yeah, right.
I'll get 3 meals out of this thing. I cut it in thirds, so I'll get 3 filling meals out of this thing for about $7. Not too bad.
Knife,
not too bad.
Knife heart twist.
Tell you what, man, there's a few things in life that, when you're going to use something all the time, if you buy something nice, something good, a good version of that, it just makes your life so much easier. And a good pillow is that way. A good mattress, good coffee if you're a coffee drinker. But man, kitchen utensils, the same thing for me, man. I got a little serrated pie lifter or whatever it is. So I did that with my lasagna. I do that whenever I have a pie. I can cut it. The other two things. I don't know if you guys know Cutco. Remember the old Cutco knives? They got some spreader. It looks like a putty knife. But man, that spreader, anytime you need to do mayonnaise, anytime you need to do peanut butter, that thing is so damn handy. It's worth its weight in gold. And then the other thing is these long ass teaspoons, because I have a big old mug that I use to make tea or whatever else, or when you want to stir up lemonade or something. Man, if you get a big old long teaspoon, that just makes life so much easier. But I know that's a nice diversion from the topic. Couldn't be farther from the actual topic.
No, Ty Briggs. They're going to actually be on panel on Monday night. They will be with us on Monday night. They were just in the chat for a little while before. I don't know if they're still with us, but they're going to be on panel with us again on Monday.
And I found their Facebook and TikTok too, Daniel. Who was I talking about with the Watchers? I wanted to find their contact. Shouts out to the Watchers on the wall, man.
Yeah. There's actually came up randomly. Yeah, it came up on my feed randomly, and I was like, okay, watched a few of their episodes. Pretty decent. They don't get too wild. That's what I appreciate.
No, they're very grounded in their theories. Oh, Susie popped in. So you figured it out?
No, I didn't do anything. That's what I was saying. I didn't.
No, I'm asking her if she figured out.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I was like, no, I did nothing.
Raven, are you ready? You ready for the night's episode, bro? You ready?
I am, man. I'm gonna be there. Literally, 12:01, because I'm on Mountain Time, so I'm like, it's only 10:01 for me. So it ain't like I'm gonna be burning the midnight oil, but I'll be over there in the after show stage. Scarlett's gonna be running the show, but I'll be in there doing support work. But that's why, yeah. But yeah, I think this is gonna be a downbeat episode. Because we had so much intensity last episode. I think they keep us, doing peaks and valleys. So I wouldn't be surprised if not a whole heck of a lot happens. It'll be a lot of talking, a lot of maybe giving us some answers, maybe figuring some stuff out. But man, and plus I think it looks like it's gonna be mostly daytime. And the daytime episodes are a lot of talking. They're gonna be out at Cannibal Village, or they'll be out wherever. I think it'll be a lot of setup again. And then, just whenever the monsters are out, whenever the monsters are doing something, that amps up the intensity. So I think this is where they regroup and they assess the situation, the new changes to the environment, the new changes to the scenario that they have to deal with, and then they're planning what they're going to do next. But this will be episode 5, so I figure we'll get maybe another setup episode. This one, 5 and 6 might be set up. 7 might be like a little hump, like in a roller coaster you got a little hump, and then there's the big one. The big one's going to be at the end, so I can see 5 and 6 being a little chill, 7 being
the build up.
A small peak but not too much, 8 being another setup, and then 9 and 10 just blowing our socks off. That's what I'm anticipating. But I hope I'm wrong, man. I hope they wow me with this one too. But I don't know really what they're gonna. They've got so many storylines, and JH made that same point. Either JH or Spade, I think it might have been Spade, made the same point. Man, they got so many characters to balance, so many, so many plot lines that they have to weave together into a tapestry, and it's just tough. I mean,
they have what, if you actually count it, I mean, Tilly's technically got a story. Baka's now kind of being into the story. Then you got Jade, Boy, Tabitha, like everybody's kind of got like a story going on. There's not like I don't know how many main characters do we got now?
We got a few.
Because I mean, you got like what you think are the main storylines, but then I'm like, well, I don't know. This seems like Elgin seems to have a pretty good storyline going. And he's just sort of been brought in, but you still have Tabitha, still got Boy doing what he's doing. Jade's going crazy. Jim's getting fucked with. Ethan's turning into a psychopath, possibly. I mean, I got Tilly. Who am I forgetting? Kenny. Kenny's got his shit going down. And got Marielle and Christy. God damn, God bless Christy and her haircut.
Julie.
Bless her heart. Julie, yeah, she's been jacked up. Randall. God, who am I missing?
Dale, my man.
Oh, God. Dale's back in the game.
There are a lot of dangling strings right now.
Bus driver outfit,
We haven't. It's like we have the strings, and now they have to start weaving the story, so to speak. You gave us all the threads that we are looking at, so I'm hoping they don't give us new threads, and I hope they start weaving in some of the story to start getting us ready for what the big reveals are going to eventually be. Because I feel like our plate is really full right now.
I forgot about not Tabitha, but Fatima. Shit. Totally forgot about her. God dang it. There's too many. Can't remember everybody.
Yeah, and to be fair, I mean, there are some storylines that are more interesting than others, and I am finally interested in what Fatima is doing. I went 2 seasons without giving a shit about her, and she's just all hippy dippy and sunshine and rainbows, but now she's got some darkness to her. It's like, whoa, wait a minute now, and it'll be interesting to see. I mean, where they go with that. She can't do this stuff forever. And that's going to be the huge question, and I'm sure we'll find that out in probably within minutes of this in this episode. Do they start at the next day? Do they start? I mean, at what point do they start the episode? How? Yeah, like you guys were talking about earlier in the show. How far along in the devouring of Nikki's corpse are they going to get? Is somebody going to catch her? She's already been caught once eating rotten food. Is Ellis? I mean, I could definitely see that thing where you do the 2 knock and open the door and walk in at the same time.
Who's it going to be? Right? Like that's the poll. Who? Oh, I'll put that as a poll in the chat, guys. We're going to do a poll in the chat. Who is going to catch? Who's going to have the knock on the door? Is it going to be Tilly? Is it going to be Ellis? And then we need one more.
Donna.
Clara.
Clara. And that'll be
my girl Clara. Again, convenient. It was Clara that opened the door to let the police officer in. I was like, see, she's so fucking sus. She's always just right where she's like embeds herself to where just for a second she's there. Like you don't forget that she's there.
I could see it being Clara too, because she'll get that guilty look, and just like what happened with Nikki, man, you get some dirt on Fatima, and you ain't long for the world.
All right, so I got Ellis, Tilly, Donna. We get one more.
Do Clara. Might as well throw her in there.
That's a hard one, man. That'll be 33, 33, 33, man, for me. I wouldn't bet against any of those choices.
But it's one thing with Tilly spotting Fatima eating the rotten food, chalking it up to I licked eggshells when I was pregnant. What are you comparing this to? How are you like seeing Fatima dig into a human body and being like, oh, that's just pregnancy stuff?
Yeah. I ate roadkill. I saw some roadkill, and I saw a possum.
Right? Like, what are you chalking this up to? Oops, I fell and my hands just went into her bullet wound.
But if Ellis finds out, then there'll be 2 of them that need a secret, that have a secret they got to keep on the DL from everybody.
From everybody.
And Susie says, I'm so scared of Fatima. I already was because she's so tall and pretty. Yes, they was going to take her out anyways, and now they're bringing her down, getting her all pale and pasty. And she was full of light and joy. And the poll is in the chat, guys. Go and vote. Ellis, we got Ellis in the lead so far. Tilly's close behind.
Because you can't explain this away. Like,
you can't
no matter
explain this
who
type of
busts her,
appetite.
there is
Sorry.
no fucking explaining this to no one. I'm
Right,
sorry.
right.
I love all you people, but if I see any of you digging in a dead body and chopping down, yeah.
Oh,
we have
but you're my
problems.
bestie, Dana. It's fine. It'll be okay. I won't eat
You're
you.
my bestie.
And I get that. I will help
will
you
be
cover it
your
up as
excuse.
best I can, but we're gonna have to have
So,
a conversation.
we gonna have a conversation.
Let's say
Yeah,
no, man.
like I'm
I
gonna
promise
sit you
not to
down,
eat
Scarlett,
you. If I
and I'm
promise
gonna
not
be
to
like,
eat you, would it be
listen.
okay? Like I'm thinking, if I'm Fatima, if I promise not to, like if you were, my bestie or like Ellis, and he caught me, I'd be like, if I promise not to eat you, babe.
Maybe we could work something out.
Oh,
But I'm gonna have questions. I'm gonna have some questions.
I mean, I wouldn't do it as a first choice, but I would definitely eat human flesh if it was like needed or something.
See,
and realistically, it's almost the most efficient thing because to turn a plant into a human cell or a human body, there's a lot of conversion that goes on. To turn a cow or pork or something, a little less conversion goes on. So that's why bodybuilders and people that are want to build themselves up, they definitely go to town on the protein, even fish into human. So I imagine converting human into human is really just probably the most efficient way.
man.
I'm gonna volunteer to clean Randall's blood.
I thought y'all was gonna be like, nah, I ain't doing that. I'm just gonna starve to death. I'm gonna die of starvation. I wonder if that's what happened with Fatima. Like, will she die of starvation if she doesn't continue to drink blood?
Well, yeah, maybe, but I don't think she's gonna stop.
Like, not die, but
I mean, yeah, she definitely wasn't looking good when she went eating.
Yeah,
yeah.
Well, I don't think she can stop now. She seems to have that. Like, she's whipped past the rotten vegetables and moved on to the blood. She seems okay with it. I mean,
she didn't
went
stop right in on Nikki.
Yeah,
she was not there because she felt bad and wanted to.
She told Ellis, I was so mean to her. Like, no, the fuck you weren't. She was mean to you. What the hell are you talking about? She just wanted
She knew right what she was going in for.
Yeah, the thing is, man.
Look, here it is. Look at that face and how she stared at that body.
A body
like lunch.
Yeah, but how many opportunities is she gonna have? I mean, there's the two EMTs, and then the whatever remains of Nikki. But how many like actual opportunities? Because she never really ran out there volunteering for grave digging duty or anything like that.
She'll make them. She'll make those opportunities if needed.
Oh, you got Christy's legs all jacked up. Was she gonna like chomp down on her leg?
But see, this is the thing. Like you said the other night, Scarlett. If she has to wait until someone dies to eat, then I think the town will set it up for her to get someone to eat. But
really,
for sure. The town is not going to let that baby
I thought
die.
you meant the people of the town. No, the actual town.
The actual town. The mentality of the town is like,
yeah.
So, but this changes things. If her hunger grows, and if she has to go for an alive person, this is a whole different new ball.
Oh, like zombie status?
Like on some okay, I'm already in the house. Somebody about to get ate.
Was she like a ghoul though, right? That's more like a ghoul though. Isn't she being like a ghoul? Because ghouls kind of, I don't know. I don't know where I'm going. I got to research ghouls again.
I'm not gonna say
like, isn't there a difference between a ghoul and a zombie? Supernatural told us about it, but I forgot the difference.
See, this is why the show has a range of possibilities, because you never know what she could be changing into, like a ghoul, like you said, or she could be changing into one of the monsters in the town. And that's why I say, well, I'm already in the house, so I'm going to kill an alive person, but I'm a sneaking dude.
Or,
I don't
what's
know.
going to happen is either Fatima is going to get so hungry to where she's going to kill somebody herself.
That's what I'm saying.
Or Ellis is going to be the one to find out, and Ellis is going to kill someone for her.
No, yeah, or as Ty Brick says, Fatima's going to have Nikki's body on ice somewhere for laters. Wrap it up. Yeah, you save it for laters, man. Well,
just have something stuffed in the back of the freezer.
Well, you just put it in the freezer. I don't know. You got to thaw it out later. She can't cook it though. She eats it raw.
Yeah.
You have to worry about that.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
So everybody gonna look at their deep freeze a whole nother way, man. That meat's just gonna stand out in a whole nother.
Ugh.
Poor Fatima. Poor
I know.
Fatima.
She's just bless her heart.
Yeah, that'll be a good revelation though for this episode. What exactly is going on with her. I mean the diner scene, I wonder how long that diner scene is going to go. Because it seems like whenever there's 20 people yelling at each other, it's just like when there's 20 people on a panel talking. All the crosstalk and the whatever. I want them to get through it and get on with life.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like it did look like Dale's being spicy. Of course, everybody's apparently back from Cannibal Village. I assume Christy gets back safely. They're not just going to leave her out there. Even with her walking difficulties.
Carried her back, I'm hoping.
Yeah, on a sled. Yeah.
Somehow, yeah. Like, well, I was wondering if she would be good enough in the morning to truck it back to a degree, or if they would have to carry her back.
Ooh, I don't know, man. After just one night, after being dislocated and chomped twice.
I mean, I don't know, man, because this place got healing powers. I don't know.
But
I was just curious if how, like, I hope they kind of,
of.
are they going to show us, or are they just going to have her come back? Like, is she going to be on a gurney, like a makeshift? I don't know. Just curious. I just think about it. I don't know.
Like they'll be complaining. Like, I gotta pull this lady on a sled.
I know, right?
It's not fair.
He's gonna complain the whole fucking way.
Literally his mug. He's already at the town meeting, getting pissed off. Damn it! The tree.
What are we?
I'm going to the tree. Is that what he said? Hang on, let me go back. What did he say? I forgot.
Where's the tree?
Where's the tree? Where's the tree? We going. See, he's going.
You got, like, we could at least agree one of these idiots is going to do something stupid. One of these people is going to run out and either just jump through the faraway tree because they're just fucking retarded, or somebody swan diving from the fucking lighthouse.
Oh yeah, we got Robert E. Lee in the background there. It could be the Asian dude that went out with Kenny and Dale for the to be a pack mule for the veggies. They've shown a few people a few times.
Vic, they need a talking stick. Raise your hand, please.
Yeah, I wonder what the end result of that'll be another interesting thing in this episode, to see what actually comes out of this discussion in the diner, how they resolve. I mean, a few people are like, look, you show us, we're going one way or the other, so show us where to go, kind of like, or we're going to make your life miserable, probably to Tabby. And I guess, I mean, she could take him to the tree. She could say, I'm not going through it. I'm not going back to that damn lighthouse again. But you step through here and the lighthouse will be right there.
And see, I was curious because, like, you're talking about the chaos in this moment and her sort of telling a little bit, but then you see Dale kind of jumping in, like, cutting her off essentially, or whoever's talking, like, no, just tell us where the tree is. I'm curious if in their chaos, they're not listening to what Tabitha's describing, or Boyd is describing, or Jade, or whoever it is that's kind of giving the talking points. And there's a difference in trees, right? There's a difference between the bottle tree and just the normal faraway trees. Mm-hmm. They're just going to essentially, the races are off searching for a tree with a hole in it. Are they even going to be cognitive enough to know the difference in trees? And that's why, like, was it you last night, Baby Clay? Somebody said that Dana, somebody said they may end up in the pool.
Yes.
Yeah. Which would be the first time anybody actually fell any distance, other than that the very first rock that Victor threw into the tree to show Ethan. That rock fell from a height, but every other person, landed on the ground just perfect. Sarah apparently landed okay in the church. Julie landed inside that cabinet. That's a very precise landing zone. Mm-hmm. She wasn't inside, or half in and out or anything like that.
In that well.
Yeah, yeah. Everybody that went through turned out okay. So it might be interesting though. Yeah, somebody might just do a swan dive through the bottle tree or not a bottle tree, through a faraway tree, and end up dropping 30 feet, maybe 80 feet into the
Someone's
empty.
going splat. Someone is
Yeah.
going splat.
Or even if they were somewhere like halfway in between something, like they didn't make it all the way through or something. I don't know. That'd be weird.
Yeah.
It'd be really crazy.
And I'm not even certain that it will be that it'll be a person in the pool or something. I mean, right now, all I know is what I've seen from the trailer, which is people rushing towards it. But
Yeah.
we still don't know the contents. And I mean, imagine spoiler people know, but
Yeah. All I know is that it looks like Boyd. It's almost as if he's telling
yeah.
people to stay back, but then he's got his hand towards something else in the pool. And they seem to be almost like in shock or like concerned when they, Boyd and Donna. So, yeah, I'm not sure what's in that pool.
Something's going on to garner that type of reaction.
I see some of you guys saying the cabins are a red herring. And I think even, was it Todd Briggs, were you saying something earlier too about, they was a little disappointed in both cabin scenes. I was too. I was hoping to get a little bit more from the cabins. But who knows? Maybe we will. I'm hoping they give us a little more.
Yes, it was who pulled the fucking tent or what pulled the fucking tent all over again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm honestly though, I think there's a reason why they have those cabins there, and I think there's going to be a split in the town. I think, and that all ties into Boyd having his integrity or his authority questioned. I think there might be a breakaway. And I wouldn't be surprised at all if Randall is front and center on that. He's like, F this, I'm not going to sit here in this town with this guy who left me.
Pretty much.
Give me my talisman. We already know I'm not sitting on this damn bus either anymore. I'm going to go out to Cannibal Village.
Yeah.
And we got two cabins. Anybody who wants to come can come. And I think there'll probably be one or two other people that would defect, maybe more. It could be up to 8. Who knows? But I think they're going to use that. I don't think they built that whole part. I would be shocked if they abandon it.
It's going to be interesting.
Down, it looks like Ellis won with 53% of the vote.
Ooh, did he?
Yeah.
It was Ellis. Interesting.
Tilly came in second with 30. So yeah, Donna came in last with 6 because Donna ain't sus. Well, maybe it's because she's sus. Damn it. Now I'm evaluating the numbers. Why did Donna get 6%? Is it because she's more sus or less sus? No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, and we're seeing people coming back. I mean, coming back from Cannibal Village, and we don't know how much time they spend with those people ahead of time. Because I thought for sure if they're hearing clomping and stuff or footsteps outside both nights, they're hearing something. I was just expecting, I was joking about seeing like a size 18 bare footprint in the snow. It could have been cloven hooves or something, who knows what. I thought there'd be something menacing or scary or intriguing, some evidence of something unknown lurking about outside those cabins. But what if they just say, no, just forget about it. Forget those mysterious footsteps. We're moving forward. I don't know, man. I don't know what they're going to do.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting because I was hoping they would give us a little bit more. I was actually trying to get to those screenshots of the cabin. I got them in the folder, my bad. But yeah, I don't know. Because they showed the stones. They showed the dude there. I was thinking that the Elgin chick is going to have something to do with the lake. But now they're kind of showing her kind of leading through Colony House. So maybe something water with Colony House. I know the Brundles is there. But Elgin didn't seem to be concerned with the Brundles as much when he got there. So yeah, I don't know. They're throwing a lot of curveballs in here right now. Let's see what else we got. I was trying to get those up. And welcome everybody's hanging out with us, and we're gonna hang out for at least another 20, 30 minutes. I know Jeremy goes on at 8, so we're gonna wrap up around 9 Eastern, and we're gonna wrap up around 8:40, 8:30. So that we can get ready to go head over there and get ready for all the other fun festivities of the night.
Yes. Mm-hmm. It's going to be fun.
And I got too many file folders open. Apologies. But yeah, guys, let's see what else is the chat talking about. Let's get another topic, and then I'll try to see if I can't find the screenshots faster.
Sure.
Man.
Okay, yeah, we're still talking about Fatima Cannibal Village. All right, I'm on it. I got Fatima. I just got to get Cannibal Village.
Yeah.
What makes you guys think, like, I understand, like, people are calling it Cannibal Village, but, like, where did that kind of come from?
Dude was eating out of the skull, and he was at the Cannibal Village.
Yeah.
That's what.
Yeah. Unconnected scenes. We saw I saw the totems, and it reminded me of Bone Tomahawk, which we just watched the other night. And I was like, oh, okay, there's Cannibal. And then that completely unrelated scene, like unconnected scene at least, of the the pioneer looking guy drinking from the skull. And I just said Cannibal Village because why not? Why not make it that? And Jeremy was fine with it, so we just started calling it that.
And I thought it was because people were going to actually, like, during the season, they didn't have any food. So I'm like, yeah, man, it's going to get rough out here.
Yeah.
And then they found the food, of course. And it's like, all right, well, it ain't as cannibal as we thought, but still, is it?
Yeah.
We don't
that
know.
was the day the trailer dropped, too. We were just calling it that for no reason.
You had all these creepy, totems and stuff. And look, I'm sorry. I fixate on probably some of the stupidest stuff on this show, but the moss that is growing all over this place is particularly yellow. What the hell is up with that? Like, I know moss changes colors, but something is bothering me about the moss in this place, and it's everywhere. I swear it's on the kids and Kui kids when they're in the caves and Jade's looking at the symbol. I don't know what it means. I'm just throwing it out there, like muddying the waters up a little bit. But what is with the moss? Because it is everywhere, and I don't think it's just because it's a forest. But it could be. I'm fixating on the dumbest thing in the show.
Oh no.
It seems like it's on the totems. And I swear, I got to go find the one on the kids because there's some green stuff on the kids, but it's like all over here. It's on the houses. And it's not, I ain't just talking about these houses, cabins. I'm talking about like the houses in town. It's on the roof.
Mm.
And then I got to find the kids. I'm going to find the children again. Somebody please think of the children.
Gotta see the chillins.
So there's 3 cabins. Look at that. And they got a nice little fireplace.
That cabin died. That cabin's no more.
Oh.
Well, what if this
Except
was
for
the
the fireplace.
settlement that was created just like the houses in the town? Because we know for a fact there was no construction crew that came out and built those houses. Like, let's be serious. What if at the time when this is how people lived, this was the settlement created for the people stuck in this cycle?
It's possible. I mean, you know me. I'm all up for possibilities. I'm trying to find Jade. I know you're in the caves. Where are you? I shall find him. But yeah, let's see what else we got. Jade may have released Skullduggery guy from tree because he was tethered to the tree at first, and then when he knocked the totem down, Skullduggery was loose. Indeed. I definitely like that theory. I know I've heard a few of you guys talking about that, and it would track because dude was stuck, and then he was unstuck, and then he offered up to Jade his food, right? It was the blood, just like Fatima was eating. See connections? Fatima's partaking. That dude was offering Jade to partake in his skull blood. I don't know. Does it mean something? I don't know. I'm almost there, though, if I can find these children. Yeah, well, the stream will be over, and then I will find them.
Yeah, man. I'm just so curious. Do you have the trailer?
I do. Actually, we had that up just a second ago. Let me bring this down, and then I'm getting there. Man, I'm telling you, I'm going to be so fast at this one day.
Hey, it ain't easy. I know, man.
You sure will be, because I will suck no matter what.
You want to play it back through the start, or?
That's only 30 seconds, right? Less than that.
Yeah. I'm good with it. All right, here we go.
What the hell happened last night? Tabitha's back. What?
Listen, Tabitha got out. It's possible. Where's the tree?
What are we waiting for?
Okay, let's go.
I've got it.
They tell your dad is here. That's not possible.
He's upstairs. No.
Victor,
We're going to the tree. What?
they're right. I went out and I came back. And I came back with nothing.
Okay. Okay. I think that's some selective editing or some disconnected audio. When Victor goes no and goes dashing out, I don't think he's directly responding to being told that his dad's there.
Mm-hmm.
They do that crap all the time in these trailers where they'll have like the audio that doesn't necessarily correspond, or the scenes that aren't in the correct order and that kind of stuff, leading you on to believe that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It might be possible, but I now I'm going to believe that Henry and Victor do get a reunion tonight, even though we're being led to believe that he dashes off the porch.
Well, he goes to talk to Sarah, right? And she comforts him, and then we don't know what happens after that. So yeah, very much so.
Yeah. I want to see it though, man.
We just might get to. I'm hoping. I found my children. I just got to find the. Here it is. The one. I got it. Look,
and man. I am going to go on record. I mean, I went on record earlier in the chat that I am Team Henry. I know people are trying to project everything on him because they want him to be abusive. They want him to be bad, and they're going to try to make it in their brain happen. I'd love if the show just puts that to bed for once and for all. And I understand, because I mean, movies and TV don't show peaceful relationships, good relationships. They want dysfunction, because dysfunction is interesting. Trauma is interesting.
Yes.
Like all the
relates,
heat,
like people want to relate to it, so they oftentimes will put their own whatever onto a show. And I mean, that's human. It is human. I'm with you on it, Raven. I feel very much so that Henry is not a bad guy. I mean, yeah, he drinks. He's had a hard, I feel like he's in a lot of pain, a lot of grief, but I don't see him as abusive.
Right.
I don't see him as abusive either. I just think he's hiding something.
Yeah, I don't even know that. I mean, I don't know that he's that. I think he might just be ultra simple. He might just be the way he just spouts nothing but exposition, like a whole backstory. Every line is like paragraph after paragraph of backstory.
Like he's not hiding anything. He's been very forthcoming with everything, it seems. Like as soon as something's brought up, like as soon as Tabitha mentioned the bottle tree, he told everything about the bottle tree.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's just something I can't put my finger on, but that I don't know. I just feel like there's just something he's not. I don't know. I just feel like there's something more to his story.
I think his death is in the next part of his story, because he's said everything there is to say. If once he gets his reunion, he doesn't have jack shit to do in this story other than die, and it's going to be a wedge. It's going to be another, another something that happened to Victor.
Fatima's next meal.
Everybody asks, why didn't Henry say the park bottle tree had a hole or not? And I'm trying to think if he mentioned it or how that, because they were talking about it, and then she was all like, "You have to take me right now," and he's like, "All right, calm fuck down. We're gonna go. It's cool. Let's go." And so I'm trying to remember how that conversation fully went down. Because I don't know if he was like keeping that from her.
Well, Fatima's never actually explained exactly why she knows that she can't have kids either. These guys get about halfway through a conversation or halfway through a reveal.
We got to move on to the next scene. Like it's like cut into some other storyline.
Yep. And Donna cackling, "It's a miracle."
What was that?
That was the perfect witch voice.
You're trying to be optimistic.
He gets to be a witch in D&D as well. It's perfect. Absolutely perfect. But look, this kid right here has got some yellow shit all over his face. What in the fuck is that? Is it moss? It looks terrible now because it's grainy, but like if you watch it and you pull it back, I swear it looks like that yellow moss stuff. I might be just looking at it too hard. So I'm hyper focused on this yellow growth on him. I don't know why. I'm sorry. It veins, which are like the monsters, damn it. What does it mean? I don't know. But yeah. All right, I'll get back to Henry now.
Creepy, yeah. Yikes.
Go refine Henry. Where's Henry?
Yeah, that would have been something though. Yeah, I mean, that would have been very interesting if they had actually had that next piece of that conversation where she said, "Is there a hole? Is there a hole big enough to pass through in this thing?" Because she was talking about that, right? So she specifically said the one in the backyard cannot be the right one because
it didn't have a hole.
Yeah, the faraway trees have a thing that you can walk into. He's like, oh, this is not the original one. But why would he bring up it not being the original one unless the new one or the original one actually did have a hole in it? I mean, he's like he wouldn't say, "Oh, well, this one ain't the original one."
But now, what is everybody gonna do if Victor turns around and says it can't be my father because my father died?
Well, he thinks Eloise died, but I don't think Eloise is dead.
No, like let's say he died like really on the outside when Victor was like little.
Well, then he's some creepy stalker dude, but I just don't see that because you're going to tell me he just came up in their house? There's pictures in the house. It's like Victor's room. It's got the peaches lined in it the same way Victor put in the truck.
I know, but if we're talking about there's things working supernatural and magic and you can't throw that out the window.
I ain't throwing it out the window, but where you going with it? I'm trying to figure out who is it then.
I'm thinking maybe he's the man in yellow.
And
but why would he be hanging out there though?
We don't. That's the thing. I don't know that yet. But there's just something about him. I'm telling you, there's just something that's bugging me about him. Like I don't know. I can't put my. But I'm just telling you, I got this just gut feeling that there's gonna be some twist with him.
Breezy K says Henry's suspicious because he told Tabitha to open the glove box and Tabitha's bangle was there. And that was I would say suspicious, but it was suspicious just in the storyline. But I don't know. Look, Tabitha made that shit suspicious because she started being all like freaking out and like, what is this a game? Like I'm still in front. This is too much. Like she started making it that way. I'm blaming Tabitha.
And he had an unsealed half thing of crackers too. Who has crackers in their
Well, I mean, he wasn't exactly, keeping himself together.
Yeah, how stale those things would be. Yeah.
I was just thinking that, Ravener. Stale ass crackers.
Yeah, not even twisted or nothing. Like
I mean, he wasn't exactly keeping it together. He seemed like he didn't do too much. He kept the house pretty much the way it was.
Here's some ancient ass stale crackers to settle your stomach here.
It's probably from his wife, same way where she left him
before 40 years ago.
Yep. The same crackers. I'm trying to find them there. Here's the crackers. Yeah. Here they are. Yeah, there they are. Back up in there. She got them in her hand.
Not even
got a flashlight in there. What else we got up in here? Was that a pocket knife? What we got? Checking out the shit. He got some glasses. Was that glasses? Yeah, he got some glasses. Looks like some kind of case. What you got in the case? Like, so we was all looking at the the suitcase that he got up in his glove box.
Has anybody ever put gloves in a glove box? I've never seen
that.
I've never seen that in my life.
No, I mean that's where change and paperwork goes. And if you're one of them good, people who actually try to be responsible with flashlight and shit, but I typically don't have that in there. It's just a bunch of probably like old papers, receipts from like Walmart. Just put it in there.
I have insurance cards from like the last 8,000 renewals. I don't take it.
Right. It gets to where it's too full and you finally like, all right, it's time to clean this out.
Get pulled over, you just give the cop like 30 of them saying it's in
one
there.
Of these works. Now they actually have it like right in the system or whatever. As long as you give them like enough information, they can actually pull it up now. I think I don't even need it in the car anymore. It's getting out of hand.
Arrow says his driving gloves are in there, of course. Yeah, and your Aston Martin, yes, and your Grey Poupon.
That's why he's got the crackers.
Yes.
Pardon me. Would you have any grape? You know what? We did that, man, when we were a kid. That old commercial.
Yeah.
We actually did buy, like, me and my buddy bought a little tiny bottle of Grey Poupon, and we'd do that stupid thing. Pardon me, would you have any Grey Poupon? But of course.
Mystery of the cracker solved.
Yeah.
All he needs is some lunch meat.
Ooh, yeah, Lunchables.
Yeah.
Glove box Lunchables. Pepperoni.
Damn right.
Old people love plain crackers, says Ty Briggs. Yeah, saltines. Just nothing but saltines.
We gotta at least put some cheese on there. God damn, I can't just eat a plain cracker.
The only time I eat saltine crackers is when I have soup.
I mean, you still eat something with it though. That's what I'm saying. Like, God dang. I mean, I could eat one, but then it's like it dries your mouth out and you have to drink like 2 bottles of water per.
Or
cracker.
I'll make little peanut butter and jelly cracker sandwiches. I like doing that.
Eris is more like a Honda Civic. But you know, there you go. Amy Cinnamon Sweet says, dip the cracker in the soup. That sounds good.
Exactly, Amy. Exactly.
Nope, now we're talking about food, guys. Garrett Family says, saltines and oysters, yo. I'll put the yo on the end there.
Yep, Susie had saltine crackers with pepper jack cheese and turkey for dinner. Actually, I had Swiss cheese. I bought a chunk of Swiss cheese, and I knew I was going to wait to do my lasagna, and I didn't want to eat something heavy between breakfast and this, and I had cheese and crackers for kind of like a lunch / snack thing. Yeah, it does the trick.
Crackers and spaghetti. There you go. See, it's got to have it with something. Otherwise, it's like a dry cracker. It just doesn't go down as well.
Nope.
You get stuck like, did it ever get stuck in like the roof of your mouth and then like you feel like you choking on a damn cracker? Like that's why I say you gotta have it with soup or something. Gotta have liquid.
I'm trying to make the conversion over to celery. Instead of crackers with peanut butter, I try to make celery with peanut butter.
I can't mess
so
with
many
you.
times. You know how many times I have tried that and
hate
it
celery.
never.
Really?
I did it when I was younger. I did it when I was older, and I just ended up eating the peanut butter, which is not good because the peanut butter just make you fat.
My mom used to put cream cheese in the celery.
Okay.
I just don't like raw celery. I can eat cooked celery all day long, but just big old chunks of raw celery, it's too much of the flavor is too overpowering.
An ants on log.
Well, yes, yes. Well, Amy, that's what happens sometimes here. We get talking about food and you get hungry.
Mm-hmm. Well, y'all talking about some good stuff. Let's see what else y'all talking about. Yeah, Doc Hayes was saying saltines and pistachio butter. Ooh, now that sounds fancy. Now we're going to start getting into those things that I'm probably going to say the word. It's going to sound so bad. Charcuterie boards?
Charcuterie board, yep. Crudités.
Bougie.
That's right. That's right. We're bougie as hell up in here, Dana.
Bougie.
I've never made one.
Did you have like the Gouda and all the
No, I've never made one, but I've seen a lot of videos and they hella fancy. I ain't never made one of them things. So, I mean, mine would be like, it ain't a charcuterie board. It's like the party mix container, and you get the chips or the dip in the middle. You get chips, and you get some candy. You get the M&Ms, some gummies, and Halloween time you get the body part gummies, and then you take the body part gummies and you put them into the drink mix, and you freeze like a skull head and put that in the fruit punch.
I've never done a charcuterie board, but we make a mean antipasto.
Ooh.
That's like with all the different olives and like you got your provolone and your mozzarella and your pepperoni and your prosciutto and breadsticks and all that yummy stuff.
Let's see. Meow says, my grandma had an epic cracker recipe, so good. Homemade crackers still the best. See, maybe that's the problem. We had homemade crackers.
I didn't know such a thing existed.
I didn't either.
It had to be made from somewhere. I mean,
I know, but I've never.
Where did you think it started? It just magically.
But Bob Ritz in 1903 invented crackers.
They just came out of the faraway tree, damn it! They just appeared one day.
They fell from the sky. The gods gave them to us like they gave us fire.
And Henry Triscuit.
Yep. The Lord himself.
Oh my god.
It was like Edison and Tesla. They had a rivalry, a cracker rivalry.
Oh my god.
So stupid, man.
What?
This conversation went so left off of crackers in the fucking glove compartment.
I know, right? See, and Delia says, "Wow, I've never had a homemade cracker, or I've never had a homemade crack." Wait, I was
Cracker,
thinking cracker, but I'm hoping you're saying cracker. But then I'm like, maybe could be trolling me. You never know. I've never had homemade crack either. Well, there you go, folks. Everything, homemade is the best. Apparently, Dana will let you know.
Yes.
2 ingredients: baking soda and Coke.
That's right.
A little bit of water to taste.
Oh fuck. Oh my gosh. Amy Cinnamon Sweet says, I live in Texas. We eat barbecue and tacos. Oh, yes. And I definitely love some barbecue down in the South.
Well,
we love it down here in Alabama as well. And I do love some tacos.
Hell
you can't go wrong with some good tacos.
Nope.
See where we at. Yes, guys. Oh, we are approaching, I think, what Jeremy goes on and what? He goes on at 8 or 9, right?
Yep,
8 my
9.
time. All right, so yeah, we're going to wrap it up here in just a few minutes, folks. So last thoughts, everybody. What you think? I already kind of asked, but what's the one storyline you are most wanting to see played out in this episode? I really want to see somebody go through the faraway tree, and if they can even make it through it. What about you guys?
It's either going to be Fatima and seeing if we get more on her little cravings, or definitely whether somebody's going to do something stupid and go splat.
For sure. I hope.
I want to see Victor and Henry, man.
Okay.
I want to see that one. I want to see that one play out.
Put to rest that he is a good father.
Yeah. And the thing is, I mean, they've kind of the whole part where Tabitha ended up meeting Henry, that kind of went very quickly, because I think I said this on our show before. They could have, like, when they were showing those scenes in the trailer, we were making these elaborate, convoluted storylines where Eloise was going to appear and she was going to be a nurse or something. Nobody predicted, oh well, they're just going to look in the lunchbox and it's going to have Victor's dad's address right there in that. We had like how she was going to get from the hospital to the priest and what the priest was going to say. Very elaborate like predictions on what was going to happen. It was really straightforward. It was like boom, boom, boom. Almost like a video game quest. You go to this person. Go to this quest giver, and then oh no, you need to travel over to here. And then she did that, and then she went directly there. So they've moved that story along, at least in Camden, very fast to get her to Henry. I want them just to get Henry to Victor and not drag it out and belabor the point, because there's no logical reason why they're now both of them are in the same town. If the sun's up, what the fuck's Henry gonna say? I mean, wild horses couldn't stop me. If my kid is 300 yards down the road and the sun's up, I'm going to see my kid that I haven't seen in 40 years, and anything else that they try to pull narratively is just bullshit and like dragging it out for no reason. I will not accept it.
That's right. Put it into it once and for all of our sakes. We need it to be answered. Damn it. We demand it.
What about you, Baby Clay? What are you looking forward to? Oh, he's muted?
Yes, he is muted. Baby Clay, if you're still with us, if you want to answer, go for it. If not, I'm going to see what the chat's got. Let's see. Lila says, I need to see Randall's reaction. Yes, that's right. Randall. See, I forget, folks. Randall, that's right. We talked about him, but I forgot about him there I forgot about his cheek meat. What's going to happen with him? Fatima. Get a snack.
That's
Like a
just
chip.
what we believe in
So
the
is she gonna
Lakers.
get
That's
like
gonna start to
crackers? Or
do.
is Randall's cheek meat like crackers for the baby?
Oh my god.
He's going to visit him in the hospital. He's going to be in the clinic. I predicted that they're going to put Randall in the clinic for an episode or two to convalesce, especially now that Christy's homebound, because she ain't going to be traveling around either. She's going to probably be living in the clinic with Mari.
So Fatima's gonna go visit, right? And get a checkup.
She'll have to, yeah, and then she'll see that big juicy flapping
Cracker.
jowl. Yeah,
It's like a cracker too. Right? She's pregnant. Pregnant women eat crackers, and this cheek meat crackers.
Could you imagine that, man? Like Randall trying to a little bit, they give Randall a little bit of morphine to calm him down. He's laying there and he wakes up and Fatima's licking his cheek.
Oh my god! Right? Oh, then what if she like rips his tongue out like Sarah did and just starts going to town, man? Like no shame.
I should be a writer. Hey, from people hire me, man. I'll make your show awesome.
Make Raven her consultant.
Trey says Victor's memories, story in general. Yes, a lot of questions with Victor and all that is tied to him. 47, he says, my prediction is Elgin sees Fatima. I hope she goes into a feeding frenzy.
Yeah, she's kept it under control, at least in the near term. Although when she did finally get a hold of those rotted veggies, she was going to town in a hurry, trying to.
Oh, she sure was.
So,
Ty Briggs says, and Henry, why you never ask about Eloise? You better know die before I get to know.
Good point. Good point. The mysterious Eloise.
So where is she? I was saying earlier, she's like, where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? But it's where in the world is Eloise Kavanaugh? Got to find her.
Yep.
See what else we got, guys, before we wrap it down, because we are fixing to close it out so we can get ready for our head over to Jeremy's for the next stream and get ready for all the other fun festivities. See if we get a few more in here. And Bidey saying Raven pretending he's not already part of the show.
Everything I said was a spoiler tonight. All my predictions are.
Yeah, right. You're
Speaking like a true mole.
That's right.
I don't know anything.
Know what you guys are referring to. I would
What
never.
do you mean? I know nothing.
No.
Right?
No, I've been pretty wildly wrong these last few episodes. Even my guesses. That's all right,
okay.
though. It proves I don't know shit about anything.
It's fun for me. Like I love it to be surprised. So like yes, it's fun to be right about things. Like, oh, I so called it. But then when it's something that you didn't predict, but it's better than that, that's the tops for me. It's
None
Tops
of us really
Bluey.
know anything.
For those who watch Adventure Time, it's Tops Bluey. Did you forget? Yeah. See, I was waiting for you to laugh. I was like, damn, remember, it's Tops Bluey. It's mathematical, yo. But yes, guys, thank you all for joining us tonight for a little pre-show, pre-game before the next I'm calling Jeremy's the game. He is the game. We the pre-show. He is like the game, and then we get the show. I don't know. I'm gonna figure out a way to talk about it. Something like that. I don't know. Figure it out. But thank you all again for joining us as we get ready to end the stream. I hope you guys all join us later in Jeremy's Discord and hang out over there in his stream, which should be starting in less than 20 minutes if he's on time tonight, which is where we will all be hanging out next. But until then, guys, stay safe out there. Keep your talismans up. Keep your dream catchers up. Get the sage. Just watch out for zombies, because apparently it's that time of the year and Fatima's about. So be safe out there, guys. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye, guys.
When board is in town, there ain't no fooling around. Only rule is me, they don't die tonight. Yes, boy, just since he'd been back, food been rotting in the ground. Where the heck boy gone to? You'll know when he get back, cause something else will end up bad too. The Lord is back in town. Come out and play, don't get led astray. I'd happily walk into the night to find my ghost wife in white. The Lord is back again. The Lord is back again. A pool with no motel is like a boat without a sail. You can't break me. 3:30 in the morning, not a soul in sight. Monsters knocking on my door every night. When the bell starts ringing, be ready for the pain he's bringing. He wants to get home in his boat. If you get in his way, he'll cut your throat. Come out and play, don't get led astray. I'd happily walk into the night to find my ghost wife in white. The Lord is back again. Come out and play, don't get led astray. I'd happily walk into the night to find my ghost wife in white. The Lord is back again. The Lord is back again. The Lord is back again. A pool with no motel is like a boat without a sail. You can't break me. 3:30 in the morning, not a soul in sight. Monsters knocking on my door every night. When the bell starts ringing, be ready for the pain he's bringing. He wants to get home in his boat. If you get in his way, he'll cut your throat. Come out and play, don't get led astray. I'd happily walk into the night to find my ghost wife in white. The Lord is back again. Come out and play, don't get led astray. I'd happily walk into the night to find my ghost wife in white. The Lord is back again. This place can't break me, even if they take me. Web spun demons come, worms got into me. Worms, I go to set them free. Worms don't ride a pony on the sea. Take these worms from me.
My blood is your blood now, motherfucker.
Smiley, smiley. The Lord is back again. This place can't break me, even if they take me. Web spun demons come, worms got into me. Worms, I go to set them free. Worms don't ride a pony on the sea. Take these worms from me, Smiley. The Lord is back again. The Lord is back again.
You hear that? You don't fucking break me!